Hot dogs and a cold chill. We go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance. Crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand. Living life like we planned. Let's up and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's up and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to today's live stream. We've got not one, not two, not three, but 4 games here for you today. Yeah, you heard that right. A quadruple header, just like we do when we've got international games for football, except those days are even longer than today's going to be, so I think we'll be just fine. Shout out to y'all in the chat. I see y'all in here right now. By the way, guys, I see all the love right now, too. Just a quick update. Looks like my boy Sammy, who just went for his 1-year annual appointment to the doctor the other day, looks like he got his very first fever ever. And I'd be lying if I said I wasn't heartbroken. I'd also be lying if I said that I wasn't I'd also be lying if I said that that wasn't, on the forefront of my mind. Luckily for me, my wife is a nurse, and she does work with labor and delivery and babies, and so she encouraged me to go ahead and continue with today's streams, and that she would take care of Sammy today, so he is in good hands. For those of you wondering, yeah, I've never, first of all, first baby, first child ever, first fever, first time ever, a fever of 102, so that breaks my heart. You guys didn't check in to talk about my baby. You guys checked in for some basketball, but just know that for me and my mental right now, that's something that's going to be on my mind throughout the day. Anyways, what's up, guys? How are y'all today? I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope everybody is feeling okay as well. Be sure to take care of yourselves, guys. We are in the middle of spring. April showers, April showers, May showers. There's a lot of things being kicked up around here right now. So, yeah. Anyways, shout out to Santino, who's in the chat. He says, I'll be popping in and out today doing a lot of the back-end stuff. Yeah, he literally made changes like 15 minutes ago to a last-minute change here at the point guard position for the Toronto Raptors, and we've got it all taken care of. We are a well-oiled machine here at Football Nation, so that's super cool. Isabel in the chat, long time no see. Isabel, welcome back. She says, thanks for covering and putting your time and effort into this. Yesterday I drove on the road for the first time, and it was scary, and I drove in the parking lot and blew past a stop sign. That's okay. That happens as long as you didn't get pulled over. Marquise saying, okay. We're here for basketball and your family. Thank you, Victoria. Fist bumps to you. Let's see, sending the best wishes. Thank you. Appreciate that. Tommy, I see you. My sinuses have been killing me, says Robert Zamora. Yeah, bro, but Robert, you and I live in San Antonio, man. We've probably been dealing with terrible sinuses our entire lives living in San Antonio. I know you know what I'm talking about. It's like the worst city in the United States for allergies. Daniel Maldonado, what's going on? Michael Larnino, Mr. Mojo in the chat right now. I saw Gray 59 in here earlier, too. I see Courtney. I see Ashbury. I see Mr. Mojo. I see Ricky Manyhides. What's up, guys? Cool. Rec TV Music. I see you as well, man. Appreciate that, by the way. Okay, guys. So, tip-off. Normally, we have a lot longer of a pregame right now. This game has actually been pushed back an additional 5 minutes, so tip-off will actually be at 12:05. I've got 10 minutes to talk about stats. Let's run through it one time. The Cleveland Cavaliers should win this series here between them and the Raptors. During the regular season, they've been averaging almost 120 points. Meanwhile, the Toronto Raptors under 115. The Cleveland Cavaliers have been an amazing team offensively. Shooting percentage, interestingly enough, dead even at 48.2% conversion rate when it comes to the shooting percentage. 3-point accuracy, 35.4% to 36%. It's very close behind the arc for both sides. At the free throw line, also a very close matchup here. But here's what's interesting is the Toronto Raptors have the advantage in a few statistical categories here. The Raptors are better at fast break points, averaging almost 19 fast break points per game, which means good transition basketball. They are quick. They're able to get back quickly and fast break, which means they get the rebound on this side, and they're able to come back with it quickly on the other end. Means no defense, easy buckets for them. Let's see if Toronto can pick up a few of those here today. Points in the paint. close. 53 points in the paint for the Toronto Raptors, 52 points in the paint for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Assists per game, slight advantage to the Toronto Raptors. And turnovers committed per game, also slight advantage to the Toronto Raptors, who give up like this much fewer turnovers per game than the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is the point differential right now, so this could be close to a wash, guys. By the way, Cleveland 8.5-point favorites into today's game right now, according to ESPN. 8.5 points, that's a lot of points. The over-under for today is also set at 220. The over-under for today is also set at 220, but if you look at points per game allowed, if you combine these two scores, guys, we're actually over that 220 number. Not only are we over the 220 number for points per game allowed, we're also over that 220 number when we do points per game combined. So personally, if it were me betting on this one, which I'm not, but if I were to do it, not saying that you should do this, just saying that if I were to do it, I would actually definitely take the over on 220 right now. That's just me. Definitely would take the over on 220. Okay, defensive rebounds per game, we're looking at 31 versus 32 and some change. We got blocks per game, 5 versus 4.8. Cavaliers got the advantage there. Steals per game, 8.8 versus 8.5. It's close, advantage Toronto. Turnovers per game, or turnovers forced per game, I should say. The Toronto Raptors are forcing teams into more mistakes, and the Cleveland Cavaliers are committing fewer fouls than the Toronto Raptors here. Like I said, yesterday's game was insane. We had over 60 fouls. That's 50% more fouls than what we normally average. I said anything over 40 is crazy. I think 40 is probably where we'll end up today for the postseason for this game. But if we end up with 50, 60 fouls, I'm just going to be beside myself again. All right, guys, quick look at your players for both sides. We'll take a look at the starters here. Jakob Poeltl going to be your starter at center here for the Toronto Raptors. Okay, guys, we're going to look at the Toronto Raptors for just a minute. Jakob Poeltl going to be your starter at center. Scotty Barnes going to be your power forward wearing number 4. Brandon Ingram, small forward number 3. You'll see him starting today. R.J. Barrett, shooting guard number 9, going to be your starter at the number 2 spot. And your number 1 today is actually Jacoby Walter. Yes, there have been some injuries reported here, and so Jacoby Walter will be the starter today for these Toronto Raptors, part of the reason why they are 8.5-point underdogs. Coming in off the bench for the Toronto Raptors, we're just going to call him Sandro Mamu because this name is a nightmare, and I did not practice this in all 100%, just full discretion there. We've got Colin Murray-Boyles at forward. At guard, A.J. Lawson. At guard, off the bench here is Grady Dick. And, of course, we've got your final guard, Jamal Sheed, going to be on the bench right now, or coming off the bench as well. By the way, I got to scroll this up so y'all can see something real quick. It's Emmanuel Quickley who has been ruled out. So has Chucky Hepburn. There are 2 players ruled out for today's contest here for these Toronto Raptors. And Emmanuel Quickley is actually the starting point guard who will not be starting here today. Arguably their best player, and without him, the Cleveland Cavaliers should have a pretty clear road to victory here today. Taking a look at the starters here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. At center, Jarrett Allen. At power forward, number 4, Evan Mobley. At small forward, number 1, Max Strus. Shooting guard, number 45, Donovan Mitchell, or Spida Mitchell. And then, of course, Darius Garland. Actually, is this right? This feels off. It should not be Max unless Harden is out there. Hang on. This can't be right. James Harden should definitely be the starter. What am I looking at right now? Okay, give me one moment. Hang on. Starters, browse. Do I have multiple Cavaliers starters? Let's try this one. Did I do starters or Cleveland starters? I think it's this one. I've got multiple, some from last year. Settings, browse. Let's do Cav starters. There we go. That makes more sense. I was using last year's information. It's like that doesn't feel right. Okay. Much better. All right, guys, let's try this again. Jarrett Allen, Evan Mobley, yes. Dean Wade going to be your small forward in today's contest. Donovan Mitchell, Spida Mitchell at shooting guard, and James Harden at point guard with Kenny Atkinson going to be the head coach. This is much better. This is the way it was supposed to be. I should definitely delete the incorrect one out of my lineups there. So Strus will be coming off the bench, guys. Keon Ellis, Jalen Tyson, Max Strus, Sam Merrill, and Dennis Schroeder going to be your bench players here. And if I'm being honest, man, look, I'll be the first one to tell you this, dude. I genuinely believe that this Cleveland Cavaliers team can go all the way. I feel bad saying this for all the Detroit Pistons fans who watch this channel, but I don't think Detroit is going to get past the Cleveland Cavaliers. I think the Cavaliers are going to win that series, and I think it's going to come down to Boston and Cleveland in the East. Now, I could be totally wrong. You guys might think I'm absolutely crazy, but that's just what I'm thinking. Here are the comparisons head-to-head, guys. This game should be tipping off any moment here. James Harden and Jacoby Walter. So, again, we've got Walter starting today at point guard. Big advantage to James Harden up and down this list. So 20 points per game compared to 7, almost 8 assists per game compared to just 1, almost 5 rebounds per game compared to 2.5. Slight advantage to the steals category, but for all intents and purposes, we are all taking James Harden over Jacoby Walter. Just heads up for sure. I think we all know this one. I see someone saying good afternoon to me. I see y'all in the chat. Vince, what's going on? Psalm saying hello. Oh, Quickly isn't playing. Who's the Raptors' threes man now? Well, we're going to find out today. We'll see who takes over. Detroit isn't getting past Orlando, says one Magic fan. The Cavs take this in 6. I think the Cavs will take this one in 5, if I'm being honest. Not so fast, says Christopher Summers. Cavs in 4, says Brent. I'm on Raptors for the series, plus 400, says Swaggy McNolegs. What up, Thomas Bush? What up, Robert Apache? What up, Zach? I see y'all in the chat right now. Welcome. By the way, James Harden, this is his 17th consecutive postseason appearance. This man lives in the playoffs. He's done everything except get a win and win a title. R.J. Barrett, Donovan Mitchell, Spida Mitchell, call him what you will. That's what I got right there. Almost 28 points per game for the man who has scored the most points in a single game in Cavs history. Yes, more than LeBron, more than Kyrie, more than Love, more than all of them. Donovan Mitchell is that guy for this team. R.J. Barrett probably is that guy today here for this team. He'll be popping off with the three-point shots, averaging about 34% from beyond the arc. Still not as good as Donovan Mitchell, but it's not a bad matchup. I do think Donovan Mitchell is the better player. So point guard, shooting guard, advantage on both of those for the Cavaliers side. Small forward comparison here. It's Brandon Ingram versus Dean Wade, and I'm pretty sure we'll all take Brandon Ingram right now, averaging 21.5 points per game. That is nothing to sneeze at. He's also shooting the basketball at 38% from downtown. So someone who was asking who's going to be their three-point shooter, it's probably going to be Brandon Ingram here today. Averaging 21 points per game, more than double the assists here than Dean Wade. He's got 5.6 rebounds per game compared to just the 4 right there, and almost twice the blocks per game as Dean Wade as well. So advantage to the Raptors at the forward position. Power forward spot right now, number 4 here. Very, very close between Scotty Barnes and Evan Mobley. And I will say this is going to be a battle that I look forward to watching here. Both guys averaging about 18 points per game. Both guys shooting the basketball from downtown at about 30%. Both guys averaging a block and a half. This is going to be very, very close. Pick your poison with either of these two. I would take Evan Mobley only and solely based off of my familiarity with him, but I am excited to get a real good look at Scotty Barnes here today and see how he manages this assignment with Evan Mobley. And, of course, our final comparison of the day is Jarrett Allen and Jacob Poeltl. Poeltl? That's a tough name right there. Jarrett Allen averaging 15.5 points compared to the 10.5 average there by the Raptors. And I think I'd take Jarrett Allen over Poeltl anyways just because of who Jarrett Allen is. And, again, familiarity there to me. Guys, the Cleveland Cavaliers should win this game pretty cleanly here today. I don't know. Do I have Jarrett Allen listed? Yeah, I do. I got him right now. All right, guys, just so y'all know, the only reason that I would take Podol is the fact that he's a true 7-footer. Jarrett Allen's only 6'9". I believe the Cleveland Cavaliers are an undersized team. They don't have a 7-footer at all. Evan Mobley might be, I think he is the tallest player on this team at 6'11". Meanwhile, we do have a 7-footer in Jakob Podol right there. And the rest of the team, though, is pretty undersized for the Toronto Raptors. So this will be an interesting matchup for both sides here today as well. Folks, the play-in tournament has concluded, and we are now in the NBA playoffs. This is your official brackets for both sides. Today's games, we've got 4. It's the Cavaliers and the Raptors for Game 1. Game 2 will be Nuggets and Timberwolves. Game 3 will be Knicks and Hawks, and Game 4 will be Lakers and Rockets. We will be covering all of these games here today, so stick around. If you're a hoop head, I got you covered. Destructocron saying hello. Mr. Fresh Edition saying hello. I see you, Val. Welcome into the chat. She says hello. Val, Crazy Good Life. Lene with us. Looks like Mar? What's up? Marcus, what's up, guys? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get our tip-off here now. Game was scheduled to start at 12 o'clock. They've introduced all of the players right now. Camera's focused on Evan Mobley at the moment. We've got Cavaliers versus Raptors to start this thing off right now. Destructocron, welcome to the chat. I got Coop in the chat. I got Casey Lewis in the chat saying, did you take your vitamins? No, Casey, I did not. But I do have coffee. I do have hot tea for the voice. And I've also got today, I'm ready to go, man. I'm going to drink one of these every game. So I've got 4 water bottles for 4 games, and that's my goal for today. Stay hydrated, stay lubricated, giggity, and stay focused on the day with the coffee. That being said, here we go. Lined up for tip-off, the Cleveland Cavaliers are facing off right now with the Toronto Raptors. This is our first of 4 games, ladies and gentlemen, so I will pace myself today. I'm going to have to pace myself here today. Here's the tip-off. It's up, and it's won this time by the Cleveland Cavaliers. So the Cavaliers get the tip-off to open things up. It's in the hands of James Harden right now. James Harden to the right-hand side. He goes to Mobley. Mobley at the three-point line, feeds it inside to Jarrett Allen. Allen going to lose this basketball, and it goes out of bounds. Looks like it's last touch this time by the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a turnover, and it's Raptors basketball. So the Raptors now have the ball. Here's pass to Podol. Podol goes out to the three-point line. It's Scotty Barnes. Barnes to the right-hand side. Brandon Ingram's got it. Ingram will drive. He'll pull up and shoot from the high post. Ingram will miss his shot, and Mobley gets the board. So Mobley gets the pull down right now. Basketball in the hands of, under the rim. Jarrett Allen almost loses his balance here. He manages to save it. Donovan Mitchell in the corner will pop up and pull the three. The three is no good. Rebound by Ingram. Ingram pushes it forward, and here come the Toronto Raptors. Raptors with the basketball now. Raptors to the right-hand side. Let's subtract a minute off the clock here. Looks like a foul coming in. The official says, no, sir, it's an offensive foul, and this offensive foul is against Scotty Barnes. So Barnes will be charged for an offensive foul here as he tries to get past Dean Wade. Oh, yeah, he put the arm back and swiped Dean Wade on the face here. Good call by the officials. 11:06 left to go. Nobody has scored yet in this game. We start the clock. So here's James Harden. Harden to Allen. Back to Harden. Harden will drive. Harden will alley-oop this up to Allen, and Allen will get the first points of the game for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavaliers up 2-0 right now. It's a 2-0 game over the Toronto Raptors. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Football Nation. I am your host today. Going to do my best to get all of the graphics and all of the data that y'all are looking for. With 10 minutes and 30 seconds here left to go, basketball is in the hands of Scotty Barnes. Barnes will feed this inside, and it looks like that's going to be a jam right there. R.J. Barrett gets the first points of the day for Toronto. An assist this time for Scotty Barnes. So an assist for Scotty Barnes. The Cleveland Cavaliers now have the ball. Going to the left, James Harden on the dribble. A little crossover here. Nice lead pass to Jarrett Allen, who takes that one to the rack. The score is 4-2 on the Jarrett Allen jam right now. First foul of the game, says Lucky. What up, Dat Boy Rizzle? Horror movies also in the chat. All right, going backwards right now. Ball is in the hands here of the Toronto Raptors. Raptors with it. Jab step. Scotty Barnes rips the cord on the triple, buries the three, and the Toronto Raptors are now up by 1. The score is 5-4. Donovan Mitchell, Spida Mitchell goes to the left. Mitchell, a little push off there as he gets inside the paint, gets the layup off the back of the rim. No good and into the hands of the Toronto Raptors. Raptors now with it. Looking to the right, it's Scotty Barnes. He'll hand this one off to R.J. Barrett. Barrett going to find someone in the corner and going down on their back. Looks like Donovan Mitchell covering the basketball here. Good hustle points for Mitchell. Refresh this page. It's a low-scoring game so far. Game just now getting started, 9 minutes and 35 seconds. Welcome to Football Nation. What's up, guys? So I don't know what to expect out of today. I know I have my hopes and aspirations for what I would like to see today throughout these live streams, but we got a lot going on right now. Basketball in the hands of the Toronto Raptors. A three-point shot, and that is nothing but net from Scotty Barnes. Barnes buries the triple. We start the clock, 9 minutes and 15 seconds on it right here. James Harden at the logo. Cleveland Cavaliers with the basketball. It is 8-4. Harden feeds this one to the corner. A shot from Dean Wade is an air ball. It's in the hands of Evan Mobley. Mobley gets the jam right now. So Mobley gets the shot to go. It is now 8-6. It is now 8-6. Whoops. Let's do something here real quick. It's gonna be a long day. I'm gonna need this fool to miss me with that energy. So we're just going to go ahead and block permanently here. That's an easy one for me. 8 minutes and 8-6 is the score. 8:36 on the clock. Kicking it out to the three-point line. That's going to be another air ball right here missed. And a rebound by Dean Wade. Mitchell brings the ball up court. Mitchell crosses the half-court line. He goes to the right. He is in the corner. Bounce pass inside to Allen. One more to Mobley. Mobley going to lose possession. Oh, it's last touched right here by the Raptors. It goes out of bounds through the baseline. And it looks like it's going to stay here with the Toronto Raptors. Excuse me, stay here with the Cleveland Cavaliers. So the Cavaliers have the basketball. 8 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. Right now leading the way is Scotty Barnes. For the Toronto Raptors. Jarrett Allen leads the way for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The score is 8-6. James Harden inbounds this one. And it's Jarrett Allen with the ball. Allen goes to the right. He will drive and take it to the rack yet again. So Jarrett Allen with another jam. It's now 8-8, ladies and gentlemen. 8-8 is the score. Here's a pass to the left. Ball with, looks like it's in the hands of Jakob Poeltl. Poeltl bounces this one over to Scotty Barnes. A kick to the three-point line, and that's a beautiful shot from downtown here. The Toronto Raptors are now up. Jamal Sheed makes a 25-foot jump shot from downtown. Here's a look to James Harden. Harden goes to the right. Harden goes to the left. Now, he is left-handed here. Nice moves. He will go up and shoot. Wants the foul. He will get it. 7:39 left to go. There's going to be a foul here, and we get James Harden at the free throw line shooting 2 shots. 7:39 left to go. James Harden is fouled. They're showing the Jarrett Allen jam one more time. Jarrett Allen up to 6 points. We're at the free throw line. R.J. Barrett is going to pick up the foul, by the way, so that's his first foul of this contest. It's the second foul of the day for the Raptors. First free throw is good there for James Harden, and the score is now 11-9. 7 minutes and 39 seconds here left to go. We're at the stripe. The first free throw was successful. Waiting for the second one now. Hey-o. Apologies. Let's pop this chat out one more time. There we go. Cool. Want to make sure I still got the chat up right now. Second free throw is also good. The score is now 11-10. Basketball in the hands of the Toronto Raptors. To the right-hand side we go. It's Scotty Barnes. Barnes on the dribble, tries to get right past James Harden. He'll pull up and shoot from inside the paint. It's no good. It's a rebound here on the right-hand side. Looks like checked in right now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Sam Merrill gets the board. Looks like a foul on a reach in here. 7:21 left to go. This is going to be against the Toronto Raptors. It will be Cavaliers basketball. Barnes trying to plead his case with the official. Scotty Barnes going to pick up the foul right now. So 4 games here today. Both of these teams are horrible, says Q John. Sport good, saying Cavs, 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 Cavs. Ken saying, hey, Mario, hope you're having a good day. Too early to tell. It's too early to tell, guys. So we're going to get another inbound pass right now. That's an inbound pass from Dean Wade. He does find Mitchell. Mitchell will shoot the straightaway tray. Mitchell gets this shot to go. Yes, sir. Mitchell knocks it down. The score is 13-11, and a timeout will be called now after the three-point shot. So timeout taken by the Toronto Raptors. They've got 6 remaining. We go to a commercial break. All right, guys, our first commercial break of the day. What's going on with y'all in the chat? Looks like we are sitting at 118.0. 1.8, that's not half bad. That's not half bad, guys, for the subscriber count. We hit 118 last night, so we hit a new goal. Our goal for today, all day, is a little ambitious once again. I think we can actually try to push this to 119 today. Again, could definitely be a little ambitious. That being said, we got a ways to go. What up, AOD? How you doing, man? Raptors win this game. Cavs are done. You don't want Toronto gaining momentum, says Mayor. You know what? Let's take a look at something here. So I didn't get a chance to show you guys this, but we will bring this up right now. Hey, looks like a super came in from our friend Victoria. She says, Mario, appreciate you. This super chat is for baby Sammy. Smash the thumbs up and subscribe. Let's effing go. I feel the love right there, Victoria. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We actually did just get hit with a unexpected child care bill, so this will go directly towards that. Thank you, Victoria. I appreciate that. I'm going to leave that up for just a second. What I wanted to show you guys was the schedule here. So the schedule moving forward, y'all, here's the schedule for this weekend. This is the schedule specifically for the Raptors and the Cavaliers. Game 1 happening right now. This is going to be today. This is 12 p.m. Central Standard Time for tip-off. Our next game for these two teams between the Raptors and the Cavaliers will be Monday, 4:20. You see that correctly. It'll be Monday, 6 p.m. So this game we will not actually cover. However, on Thursday, we're going to pick this back up for Game 3, 7 p.m. slot. This will be Thursday, April 23rd. And then Sunday, April 26th, we could have the end of the series here. Now, if needed, Games 5, 6, and 7 do have dates, but they do not have times yet. Those will come up as needed for those of you who are Cavaliers fans or Toronto Raptors fans. This is the schedule for the next week. So a week from today, a week from tomorrow, Sunday, we could see a closeout game if one of these teams sweep. We can also see this go out to next Sunday all the way to May if this goes to a Game 7. Now, the form for these teams coming in right now, I've got the Toronto Raptors having won 3 out of the last 5 games of the season. Now, they lost to the Boston Celtics. They got a win over the Miami Heat. They got a win over the Miami Heat twice in back-to-back games, by the way. They were at home in Toronto. Miami not going to bounce back and forth from Canada. And then they lose down here to the Knicks. They beat the Raptors. Now, here's my concern. They beat the Brooklyn Nets. Now, here's my concern about this is that 2 playoff teams that they played in the last 5 games, they lost both of them. They beat the Miami Heat, but so did Charlotte. So, not that impressive to beat Miami. Can they get past this round and end up having to face a really tough matchup there? Anyways, looks like our commercial break is just about over. The timeout is starting to conclude right now. I'm not betting on these games after this, says LeBlanc. Shirt and tie, plenty of coaches wear that. Yes, plenty of coaches do. Find me one pundit who is actually calling games professionally who doesn't wear a shirt and tie. Look, don't dress for the job you have. Dress for the job you want. 7:07 on the clock as we get back into this game. Looking to the left, looking to the right. A jab step for Brandon Ingram. He'll swing this over to the left-hand side. Jamal Sheed will go in and drop this bucket here. He'll also be fouled on the drive, so he goes to the free throw line to shoot. One shot. Let's see, guys, tomorrow, do y'all have Suns or OKC? I'm taking OKC in that game. Refs put a cap on the Raps with silly whistles. More coaches wear polo shirts now. Yeah, I mean, college basketball coaches don't, though. All the college coaches are all suit and tied up, man. But you're right. I do see a lot of sports jackets, a lot of sweaters, sweaters. Straight to jail right away. There's James Harden who gets this shot to go. The score is now 15-13. James Harden gets his second shot of the day, To the right-hand side goes Brandon Ingram. Ingram to the three-point line. Here's the move, takes it to the rack. He'll shoot this one. Nice shot off the glass. That's on the right-hand side, and that'll be a bucket for Jacoby Walter. So Jacoby Walter gets the shot to go. We're all tied up 15-15. The Toronto Raptors on defense. James Harden, a lead pass inside to Jarrett Allen. Allen will be stripped on this one. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to end up being – they're going to actually call this a blocked shot for Jacob Poeltl, which is interesting. Harden is a baller, man. Yes, he is sport good. Except he doesn't have a championship, which is kind of what people keep talking about in his career. James Harden to inbound. He does get this one in, and it's now in the hands of Jarrett Allen. Allen to Harden, a foul off the ball right here with 6:13 on the clock. It's going to be against James Harden, and it's going to be a turnover here on the foul. So Harden picks up a foul today. It's a turnover. It is now no longer Cleveland basketball. It's Raptors ball. So the Toronto Raptors have it. They bring it up court. Across the midway line, ball is in the hands of the Toronto Raptors. Fighting for it here. No whistle. Poeltl has the ball here. He's at the top of the key. He's now at the high post. A spin move from Poeltl, almost stripped by Jarrett Allen. He has to clear. He finds someone at the three-point line. This man will drive and try to go back to Poeltl, but the pass is too strong and Poeltl can't control it. It sails out of bounds. It's a turnover, and it's now Cleveland basketball. Let me grab my chair. Got a super long day today, man. I forgot to grab my cough drops here, too. 15-15 is the score. 15-15 is the score. Harden drives, kicks it to Dean Wade, who's waiting in the corner. Wade not going to take the shot. He finds Sam Merrill, who shoots for three. It's no good, and it's rebounded by Murray Boyles on the court right now for the Raptors. It's Sheed, Walter, Poeltl, Murray Boyles, and Ingram. You can see that on this right-hand side right now. Here's a shot on the other end for the Raptors. This shot is going to be no good. There is a foul there. Looks like Ingram is fouled on the shot. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot two shots. This foul will go on Dean Wade, who picks up his first foul of the day. So Dean Wade has his first foul. Jarrett Allen has a foul. James Harden has a foul. Meanwhile, a clean sheet here for the Raptors. Everybody on the court right now for the Raptors. Nobody has picked up a foul just yet. We're at the stripe. Ingram's first free throw is good. The Toronto Raptors take the lead here in Game 1 with 5 minutes and 24 seconds left to go. We've got 3 more games after today, ladies and gentlemen. 3 more games after this one, I should say. All right. So, 16-15 is the score. The Toronto Raptors at the free throw line. Brandon Ingram made the first of his 2 shots. Second free throw for Brandon Ingram is good. So the score is now 17-15. Here's the inbound pass. The ball is in the hands. Looks like Strus is out here. So Strus will bounce this one over. Strus on the court, Merrill on the court, Mobley on the court, and Harden on the court here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Harden going to use a screen right there. And he's wrapped up and covered tightly here. Showing off the dribble, showing off the handle. Step back triple for James Harden. Yes, sir! James Harden knocks down the 3. So, 18-17. Here come the Toronto Raptors. A kick to the three-point line again. This shot from the wing. Shed can't get it to go. It's going to be a rebound by Strus. Strus bounces this one over to Mobley, and bounces this one over to Dean Wade, and it's no good. It's going to sail out of bounds. Dean Wade couldn't read the bounce right there. All right. So Mamu's on the court right now for the Toronto Raptors. It's a turnover. It is Toronto basketball. 4 minutes and 34 seconds here left to go. A whistle comes in, and it looks like James Harden might be picking up yet another foul. Please stand by while I find out what's going on. 17-18 is the score. 4 minutes and 34 seconds left to go in the first. The Cleveland Cavaliers up by just 1. So it looks like they're going to just redo the inbound pass. They're actually calling this a foul on Jalen Tyson. Here's a shot from open space. Gets this one to go. Brandon Ingram. shoots this one from mid-range, and Brandon Ingram knocks it down. So the score is 19-18, yet another lead change. Here's a three-point shot from Strus. It's no good. It's rebounded this time by Toronto, trying to fast break. Good job by the Cavaliers' transition defense to stop this. A turnaround jump shot off the glass. He gets this one to go. It's Murray Boyles. It's now a 21-18 game. The Cleveland Cavaliers down by 3 with 4 minutes left to play in the first. James Harden brings the ball up court. Going to use a screen on the right-hand side, and he will drive. He will shoot. It's off the shoe, off the heel there, and no good. Harden is on the court, slow to get up right now. Doesn't even look like he wants to be there. Here's a pass to the opposite wing, wing to wing. This tray will fly, and it's off the mark by Walter. Offensive rebound, second chance effort. Ingram shoots. It's no good. That thing will be swatted away. It goes out of bounds, and it's last touched here by the Toronto Raptors. So, Cavs ball. 3 minutes and 35 seconds left to go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. LeBlanc asking, where is Mitchell? Why do I take him every time? Mitchell is currently on the bench right now. Mitchell is currently on the bench. Looks like James Harden is going to go ahead and take a seat here as well. Looks like Mitchell has checked back in for James Harden. So on the court now, it's Mitchell. Mobley, who gets the pass inside. Mobley going to draw a blocking foul, and so Mobley's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. He was on the way up before the blocking foul was called by the official. And so, Mobley to shoot 2. First quarter, man, going by pretty smoothly here. Don't want to jinx anything. First quarter, not half bad. Ingram over 15.5. 4 points ain't it, says Alexio. Free throw for Mobley is good, guys. The score is 21-19. 21-19. We got almost 1,000 people watching, guys. Quick question. Have you smashed that like button yet? We're trying to compete with all the other YouTube channels who are currently doing the exact same thing. We are competing with the other YouTube channels who are trying to do the exact same thing. So, if you've bounced around from channel to channel, and then you've come back to this one, realizing that this is probably one of the better of the streams, do me a favor, man, just smash that like button. You don't got to be like our boy Grant right there who just subscribed, but if you smash that like button, it'll help tremendously. The score is now 20-21 as Mobley hits both of his free throws. Basketball in the hands of the Toronto Raptors. Here's a crossover, a pass to the left-hand side, and it looks like Ingram is going to try to blow past Jalen Tyson. Ingram will go up and shoot. He will be fouled on the shot by Jalen Tyson. Shot will not go, but Brandon Ingram will go to the stripe as well to shoot 2 shots. Street Beat Stella saying, thanks for watching. Big facts there, Street Beat. Street Beat Stella. Lucky saying Toronto is out shooting Cleveland slightly. Largely thanks to the R.J. Barrett getting some easy looks at the rim. Sean Johnstone, appreciate you. First free throw here for Brandon Ingram is going to be a miss. It's off the left side of the rim, ladies and gentlemen. So left side of the rim, a missed shot. We've got a second one coming up. The Toronto Raptors up by 1. Raptors up by 1. They are 8.5-point underdogs here on the road in Cleveland. The second free throw for Ingram is good. It is 22-20 right now. Here comes Max Strus. To the left, he finds Mobley. Mobley's at the straightaway. He gives it to Spider Mitchell. Mitchell will drive. Mitchell to the three-point line. Merrill for 3. It's no good. Trying to get the offensive board. There's a foul over the back. No, the official doesn't call it. 2:55 here left to go. And it looks like the clock is going to stop. A timeout has been called by the Cleveland Cavaliers. We go to timeout number 2 of the day. So another commercial break. What's going on, guys? How are y'all today? We are sitting at, looks like, nice. Appreciate y'all. Hey, look at the numbers roll. Cheers to y'all. Welcome to this live stream. Let's talk to the chat, man. 2:55 here left to go, chat. Talk to me if you are a Raptors fan. If you are a Raptors fan, let's see. Do they have, if you're a Raptors fan, let's see some dinosaurs. Drop a dinosaur out there. If you're a Cavaliers fan, I guess you can drop a sword, right? That represents the Cavaliers, I think. So dinosaurs versus swords, looking to know who you guys are rooting for. Breadwinners, thanks, man. Appreciate you. Thank you, Breadwinners. Toronto, go to, says Bill. What up, Bill? Zach saying, let's go Nuggets. Go Raptors, says Bench. 97.5 first half, says Otis. I see you out here, Steve, dropping the Raptors today. I got Breadwinners dropping the dinosaur for the Raptors today. We got Robert checking in right now for the Cavaliers. Chicken nuggets, let's go Nuggets, says Zach. James Harden all day. I see you, James Joseph. James Joseph is in the chat. We got Canny Cashing, or Canny Cassing. What's up? I see Raptors all day right now. There we go, Cavaliers fan in Captain America. I got Monkey, a Cavaliers fan. Boris, a Cavaliers fan. Swaggy, a Cavaliers fan. Let's go with the Cavs, says Rec TV. I see y'all in the chat. Who do you think is going to win, asks Tracy. Well, I was firmly in the Cavaliers boat at the start of this game. The Toronto Raptors, low-key, impressing me with their play right now. Let's go Timberwolves, says Stefan. I got, looks like Frenchie Dat. What up, dude? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Are you new or are you the old Frenchie who used to be here all the time last year? What up, Frenchie? Welcome. Looks like Emily dropping the orange and yellow right now. Go Timberwolves, go Timberwolves, go Timberwolves, go Timberwolves, says Stefan. I see you. Go Spurs, go. I can get behind that, Otis. Go Spurs, go. Derek saying, do you commentary the game? Yes, Derek, I do. Yes, we do. We are currently in the middle of a timeout. Here's the graphic right there down below, down beneath me. We are currently in the middle of a timeout, ladies and gentlemen. The timeout was called by the Cleveland Cavaliers, who are down by 2 right now. What up, Carlitos? I see you. I'll drop a baseball and a trophy for my Los Angeles Dodgers. 3-peat, 24, 25, 26. Fair enough. Let's go Raptors, says Samantha. W says Sports Card Beginner. What up, Sports Card? Just a basketball fan. Me too, B. Wilkes. Victoria checking in for the Cavaliers here today. Courtney checking in for the Raptors here today. All right, folks, so the commercial break is just about over. We're going to cut back to the game that is currently on. Again, the Cavaliers down by 2 against the Toronto Raptors here. Cavaliers at home. Raptors, 8.5-point underdogs. Let's actually get the scrolling text updated. I've got the wrong game at the bottom of the screen. That'll be the next game today. Raptors and Cavaliers. It's an 8.5-point spread. That is all scrolling by at the bottom. The over-under for today's game is set at 221, apparently. I still would take the over personally, but that's just me. So the score is 22-20. Brandon Ingram to inbound the basketball. We are at the baseline right now. We start the clock. And so here are the Raptors. To the right-hand side they go. Going to the right and turning away from the contact is Murray Boyles. Boyles feeds this one to Ingram. Ingram backed up right now against Jalen Tyson. Jalen Tyson playing tight defense on Ingram. An assist defensively coming in, and Brandon Ingram will shoot. Doesn't matter. Puts that right in the face of Jalen Tyson. Good shot by Brandon Ingram. 24-20 is the score. Mitchell goes to Strus. Strus, a pump fake, gets a man off his feet. Strus gets the angle. Easy shot for him. Easy bucket there. 24-22 is the score. Ball now with the Toronto Raptors. Raptors to the right-hand side. And under the rim right now, got to clear it out. Here's a shot from the straightaway. The straightaway tray is money as Scotty Barnes hits that one. Yes, sir. So Scotty Barnes knocks down a triple. It's 27-22 right now. The Raptors up by 5, and Scotty Barnes up to 9 points today. He leads the Raptors in scoring. Here is Mitchell, who is going to go to the free throw line after being fouled on that diving layup. Shot does not fall for Mitchell, but we go to the stripe for 2. Donovan Mitchell going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. Let's see who's going to be charged for the foul here. Let's see who's going to be charged for the foul. Greg, thank you for subscribing. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, the foul will be charged to R.J. Barrett. So Barrett now picking up his second foul of this contest. Mitchell makes the first of his 2 free throws. First free throw is good. All in on the Cavs, says ZNR. Got him, coach, in the chat right now. I dropped being an NBA and NFL fan. Too much wokeism and politics in NBA and NFL. I only mess with the Dodgers now. Second free throw is good for the Cleveland Cavaliers. We try to keep everything politics or religion or that kind of stuff off of this channel, and we do that on purpose, guys. We don't want anyone to feel excluded or off-put by any of that stuff, so it's better to just leave it off the table altogether. Okay, folks, camera is focused on Jalen Tyson. I believe he's picking up his third foul of this contest right now. Camera's just zoomed in on him. The clock has stopped with 1:40. It is Toronto basketball right now. Jalen Tyson is going to pick up this foul. Both teams are now in the bonus for the record. And so the first free throw for Brandon Ingram is no good. A missed free throw now. With 1:40 left to go, both teams are now in the bonus. And Brandon Ingram goes to the stripe. He missed the first of his 2 free throws. Patch asking what's going on. And I said, hey, 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 what's going on? So awake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath. And he misses both free throws, and this goes out of bounds. They're going to call this a foul now against Toronto. And so it's going to be another set of free throws on the other end of the court. Brandon Ingram going to get wrapped up right there. It looked like Max Strus was trying to get the rebound here, and Brandon Ingram tried to fight for it. That's definitely a grab on the wrist. It's not going to be Ingram who's hit with the foul. It's going to be Mamu. So Sam Merrill goes to the free throw line. Sandro Mamu, I've been butchering this name all day. Mamukelashvili? I don't know. Someone can maybe help me out with that. That's a hell of a crazy name. Let's copy this and plug this in. First free throw is good here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. All right, let's see. We're going to break this down right now. Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili is going to be charged with the foul. Both free throws are made for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I apologize for my ignorance there. Here's a shot, going to be under the rim. Good job by Colin Murray Boyles, who gets this one to go. That one is easy enough. 29-26, there's a foul. It's going to be a blocking foul right here, and it's going to go against the Toronto Raptors. So another foul on defense, and we go back to the free throw line for another 2 shots. Looks like Sam Merrill is going to get a chance to shoot 2. A for effort on that name pronouncing. I think it's Mamukelashvili. I'm pretty sure that's how it is, but that's a brutal name. Mamukelashvili. We're going to practice that. Sam Merrill knocks down the first free throw, guys. The score is now 27-29. Mamuka, like in kaboom. Not K, ka. Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all's help in the chat. 1,000 people in the chat, not even 200 likes, says Tom, or says Zach. Thank you for the update, Zach. Both free throws are good, 29-28 right now, guys. That is the score here. Mamukelashvili, I just heard him say it right now. Mamukelashvili, we'll practice that as the day goes on. Here's a shot from number 3, I should say. That's Brandon Ingram, who makes yet another one. Less than a minute left to play in the first, guys. The Toronto Raptors do have the lead, but a 3-point shot will fly, and Spida Mitchell buries a 3. We're all tied up. 44 seconds left to go. The Cleveland Cavaliers all tied up with the Toronto Raptors. The score is 31-31. Here's a shot. It's off the heel. It's rebounded by Sam Merrill. Merrill will pass this to the left. Evan Mobley brings the ball up court. Mobley in the front court now. He goes to the left-hand side. Here's the drive. Here's the move to the rim. Gonna shoot. Strus, yes, count it. Strus will get the shot to go, and the Cavaliers are up by 2. 33-31 is the score. Toronto trying to answer back before the end of the quarter. There's about a 1-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and the ball is firmly in the hands right here. Looks like of Jamal Sheed. To the right-hand side. Shed will bounce this one in there. It's stolen by Mitchell. Mitchell going to have to lay this in. He's going to shoot. It's an alley-oop inside to Strus, and it's good. The Cavaliers got the shot to go at the end of the quarter. It's Max Strus, a quick assist on the inside. With time running out quickly, Donovan Mitchell going to pick up an assist, and Strus will get the shot to go. This is the end of the quarter, guys, and it takes us to quarter number 2. The score is 35-31. What a play at the end of the quarter. There we go. Appreciate y'all. Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili. Mamakusa. Mama say Mamasa Mamakusa. Is that what we're going to go with? Mama say, Mama sama maku-san with a 3-point shot. Definitely more scoring than I expected, said Swaggy McNolegs. I told y'all, Cavs, says ZRN, says ZinR1. I stand with you, says Lucky. Thank you, Lucky. Folks, we are in the middle. Is an X-Spur, by the way. Well, not a good one if that's the case, Boris Blum. Not a good one. Why are teams with losing records in the playoffs? You know what? They're not. This is an old graphic here. Hang on, guys. I got to update this. Thank you for the update there. Steve, I appreciate that, bro. The record here for Toronto is actually 46-36, and the Cleveland Cavaliers are 52-30. The teams that had losing records were just eliminated from the playoff tournament. So let's talk about that for just a moment, Steve. Thanks again for this comment right here, bro. Let's take a look at this, man. We'll take a look at the NBA standings right now and how this goes. Really appreciate that comment there to kind of get us back on track. Okay, so the teams at the bottom have been eliminated. 44-38, 43-39. These two teams are gone. The Hornets are out. Miami is out. Orlando is in at number 8. The Golden State Warriors had a 37-45 record. They just got eliminated yesterday by the Phoenix Suns. And the LA Clippers had a 42-40 record. They are also both out. So both of these teams are out. Both of those teams are out. Orlando is in. Phoenix is in. I hope that answers that. The play-in tournament, guys, is now over, so we now have the NBA playoffs scheduled. The bracket is right here. 4 games today. Game 1, Cavaliers-Raptors. Game 2, ladies and gentlemen, is scheduled for 2:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Whether that game will start on time or not, I don't know, but we will be covering it as soon as this game concludes. Nuggets-Timberwolves will be the next game that we cover today. Game number 3 is going to be Knicks and Hawks, and game number 4 at the end of the day, our nightcap, Lakers, Rockets. I plan to cover all of those games, just assuming that my voice holds up for all of it. 66 points in quarter 1. Geez, says Andrew. I'm not surprised, guys. I'm not surprised. We talked about this during our pregame warm-up here as well. Both of these teams are averaging well into the hundreds, right? 119 points. By the way, if they keep this up, we'd be looking at 35 times. That's 140 points right now is what they're on track for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 140 points are what the Cavaliers are on track for right now. 35-31 at the end of the first quarter. This is also a surprise because these teams typically allow over 110 points apiece, but Toronto is well behind schedule right now. Toronto normally allowing just 111 points per game. I think we're going to blow right past that here today. Hey, there's your boy Myles Garrett on the sideline, part owner of this Cavaliers team, in case you did not know. But Myles Garrett is in attendance. Go Browns, go Cavs. All right, here's the start of the second quarter. Let's start the clock, guys. 35-31 is the score. To the left-hand side they go. Here's R.J. Barrett. Barrett going to miss that shot. This goes out of bounds and off the hands of the Cavaliers, so it's a dead ball here at the baseline. 11:45 left to play. Anyone who thinks that the Trailblazers will beat the Spurs have a mental problem, says Lucky from Roblox. I agree. Someone tells Shed he has to make the best passes. Here's a shot that goes in right now. It's a 2-point shot. It's a 2-point shot right there for the Toronto Raptors, and I took my eyes off the screen. I was reading the chat. I'm going to minimize the chat here so we call this right. Colin Murray Boyles made that last shot. Cavaliers are going to be dispossessed on their drive here. Here's a shot at the rim. Got to be a foul. The whistle does come in, and it looks like R.J. Barrett goes to the stripe to shoot two. Donovan Mitchell is down on the ground holding his face here. Donovan Mitchell looks like he's in pain. He's on the ground just doing this. I don't know if he's looking for help or what. I don't know if he lost his eye or if he's asking for a replay. He's been picked up. He's saying that the call should be challenged. Definitely not, bro. That's just basketball. Come on, Mitchell. Barrett wasn't trying to hit you in the face. He was just going up. I don't think that's going to be a foul. Yeah, it's a foul on Donovan Mitchell, no doubt about it. There's going to be a challenge here, so they are going to challenge this. Huh. Okay, so they gave them a lot of opportunities to take a look at this again before they challenge. It looks like the timeout is going to be called here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavaliers going to challenge this. It looked like R.J. Barrett had the ball in his hands. He was literally just going up, and on the way up, he hit Donovan Mitchell with the inside elbow under the chin here. Donovan Mitchell went down, was, my face. But A, he's okay. B, that seemed like a normal shooting motion, and Donovan Mitchell was in his way while his feet were moving. This should definitely still go down as a foul against Donovan Mitchell, but we'll see what they say. We'll see what the officials have to say. Let's see. Back in the 1990s, basketball was a blood sport. Yeah, dude. It sure was. Second quarter. Thank you, Santino. Second quarter right here. Defensive foul, says Preston. I agree. Hard fouls constantly, says James Joseph. What's going on, Dr. Jeremy? How you doing, big dog? Fist bumps to you, sir. Welcome back. Frenchie Dat says, Hog, all fives for today are done if you want them. All fives? All last? Oh, are they? Bro, let's go. Okay, hang on. Santino just told me that one of the graphics that I was looking for, the last fives for today, are they all titled 418? I can totally pull up the Cavaliers' last five. Bet. Bro, let's go. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. I'm going to download this right now. Fire. I love you, bro. Thank you so much, Santino. Seriously, dude, thank you so much. Let's see. Chili the Great. What up, Chili the Great, is in the chat right now. Barrett's still nice. James Joseph saying, sounds right. It'll be a close battle, says Edwin Rivera. What good, Toronto? What up, Victor? I got Gio saying, Donovan, so tender. Are you doing the NFL draft, Isabel? I don't believe so. I just see that coming, says Edwin Rivera. 96% of the time they are okay and just try to push a narrative. Yeah, man, sometimes these guys like to embellish. They want the officials to jump on it. Let's go Toronto, says Lunky. Yo, says Santino. He says, I'm working in the shadows and I be lurking. This file is almost downloaded. So what I'm referring to are these last fives. We love to talk about the form of these teams coming into these games. I made half of them, but not the other half. So I was able to get the last five here for the Raptors. And I instead didn't put the schedule. I put the schedule together, but I didn't do the next five for the Cavaliers. Santino just added the next five for the Cavaliers. So we are going to add this in too. We're going to title it Last Five. Boom. Browse. Download. Cavs Last Five. Bet. And we'll move this down to the bottom. So this way I'm on the front. Settings. There we go. Cool. All right, guys. So the last five games over here. Here's the call, by the way. Yep. So Mitchell makes illegal contact with the offensive player. The contact with Mitchell was deemed incidental. Therefore, the call will stand. It's going to be a timeout charge to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Michael Mack saying, greetings to the nation. Thanks for making this version NBA fun to follow again. Your work with the graphics is helpful for me. Hey, man. Don't thank me on the graphics right now. I just created the templates. Santino's the one really doing all the hard work in the background right now. So if you're going to thank anyone for making these slides and putting these graphics together, thank our boy Santino de Blasis, who's out there in the chat, man. Appreciate the super chat, guys. I really do appreciate the financial support here. Twan Times, thank you. Folks, we'll come back to this graphic in just a moment. Looks like the score is 34-35. I'm oversized on my screen here, so I need to shrink myself down, but it's going to be one of those battles where I get up and down out of my chair. Basketball is in the hands of the Cleveland Cavaliers right now. Cavaliers moving the ball around. It's in the hands of Mitchell. So Donovan Mitchell will shoot from the wing. No, he fakes the shot, kicks it to the corner, and here's a drive. Looks like this shot is going to be no good, and it's on Dennis Schroeder. So Schroeder going to be charged. Oh, it's Mobley who's charged for an offensive foul. 11:02 left to play, guys. Evan Mobley going to pick up a foul here. That is foul number 1 for Evan Mobley, and it's going to be a turnover for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's Toronto Raptors basketball. James Harden on defense right now. Matter of fact, he's not even on the court right now. Here's a pass to the left-hand side. Ball is in the hands of the Toronto Raptors. It's with Scotty Barnes, who currently has 9 points. Barnes under the rim will shoot. He will miss, and it's rebounded this time by Keon Ellis. On the court right now for the Cavaliers, Mitchell, Merrill, Schroeder shoots. Schroeder will miss. Mobley and Ellis down there. There's going to be a whistle here with 10:30 left to go. Dennis Schroeder's on his back. He's clapping, so I'm guessing that he was just fouled on the play. And we should be going to the free throw line for 2 shots. No. Looks like this thing went out of bounds. And it's not going to be a foul, but it did go out of bounds. It is Cleveland basketball, and Mitchell to inbound. There's the pass to Mobley. Mobley's at the wing. Mobley working against, looks like Martin here. He's actually working against Mamu. Here's the three-point shot. This one is nothing but net. Splash right there for Mitchell. 38-34. The Cavaliers are up by 4 as Donovan Mitchell knocks down that 25-foot jump shot, assisted by Evan Mobley. Here we go. It's a turnover, and the Toronto Raptors cough up the basketball. Coming back with it is Keon Ellis. Ellis to Mitchell. Mitchell splits the defense, takes it all the way to the rack. Finger roll, too much mustard on it. No good. Rebound by Toronto. R.J. Barrett at the straightaway will almost lose the basketball. He went up for it. Hands getting inside right here, creating a lot of chaos, but Toronto resets. Basketball now with Scotty Barnes. Barnes at the elbow. Barnes in the paint. A whistle will come in. It's a foul. It's a foul against Cleveland, and I believe this one's going to go against, who is that right there? Dennis Schroeder again. So Schroeder picks up a foul. I believe that'll be his first of the contest. Schroeder definitely with a reach-in foul right there, no doubt about it. Looks like Scotty Barnes going to draw a foul here. And the clock is stopped with 9:38. Clock is stopped with 9:38. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We've got a halftime trivia quiz for y'all for the newbies. Stick around. Here's a shot from the free throw line. It is no good. Rebounded by Mobley. To the right side, it's Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell. Little crossover here. Oh, my goodness. Did he push off or did he break this dude's ankles? The official said that he pushed off, and so it's going to be an offensive foul against Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell had the ball here. He tried to push off to get some space. He definitely pushed Lawson to the ground, and the official said, no, sir. So A.J. Lawson able to sell that one a little bit. A.J. Lawson draws the foul. It's Donovan Mitchell who's charged with it. 9 minutes and 18 seconds here left to go in the first half of this game. The Toronto Raptors will try a three-point shot here. This shot is way off mark by A.J. Lawson. It goes out of bounds. Last touch this time by Cleveland, so it stays on this end of the court. It's Toronto Raptors basketball. This 2026 playoffs, most games have been pretty close so far. Victoria says Mario and Santino or Jordan and Pippen. Great deal. We're the Splash Brothers here, man. It's Curry and Thompson. Left and right now. Ball in the hands of R.J. Barrett. So Barrett will pull up and shoot. He shoots that one right over the heads of everybody. 36-38. The shot goes down. That's 2 more points on the board for the Toronto Raptors. 36-38. Here's Donovan Mitchell smothered right now. Donovan Mitchell going to draw a foul. The official waves this thing off, says it's no shooting foul. So we've got another foul on the floor. It's not a shooting foul. We're going to get an inbound pass. This should be a foul. Let's take a look right now. I think they're going to charge this one to Lawson. So Lawson going to pick up a foul. Schroeder to inbound. Dennis Schroeder finds Mitchell. Mitchell at the three-point line will bounce this over to Mobley. Shot clock down to 10. Mobley, a little reverse layup over and under. He's going to miss this shot, though. It's rebounded by the Raptors. To the right-hand side goes R.J. Barrett. Barrett looks to a man on the left. He's going to pass this to Jamal Shed. So Shed calls for the pick right now. He gets one. It's Podol who comes to assist, but Podol is then fed the pass after the pick, and he was not expecting the pass. He ends up kicking the basketball out of bounds. It's Cavaliers basketball. Cavs ball. So James Harden is back on the floor for the Cavaliers. Harden is at the three-point line. An easy feed inside to Evan Mobley. A foul under the rim, and Mobley goes to the stripe for 2 shots. So Evan Mobley with 8:12 left to go in the first half is hacked under the rim. That's going to be A.J. Lawson who picks up foul number 2. foul number 2. Never saw them play, says James. Nice to see the Cavs start fast right now, says Ashbury. James Harden is back on the court. Sports good, yes, sir. On the court right now for the Cavaliers. You can see this right down here, ladies and gentlemen. On the court for the Cavaliers, Mitchell, Harden, Mobley, Schroeder, and Ellis. At the free throw line, Mobley makes his first of 2 shots. He was fouled by A.J. Lawson. On the court for the Toronto Raptors, Shed, Barrett, Walter, Podol, and Lawson for Toronto. Second free throw for Mobley, no good. And this will be rebounded now by the Toronto Raptors. So good rebound for R.J. Barrett here. Nice little crossover for R.J. Barrett. A spin move in the paint, clears this to the wing. This three-point shot is money. Yes, sir. Jamal Shed knocks it down. We're all tied up again. We are all tied up again, guys, with 7:50 left to play in the first half of this game. This is a really close shootout and a really fun game so far. James Harden with the basketball at the straightaway. Harden floats it up. It's an alley-oop to Mobley. Oh, my goodness, with a tomahawk. Mobley with a jam, 41-39. Can't get too excited. We got a marathon race today. Got to slow down. It's a stolen basketball. James Harden is going to be, oh my goodness, unbelievable. No whistle for a foul here. James Harden was clearly hit on the drive. No whistle. It comes back the other way. Toronto will take it all the way and try to shoot. They will also squander that shot. And also what should have been a foul on this end of the court was not blown a whistle or not deemed a foul. So it's now Toronto basketball. The Raptors have it on their own baseline right here. So the Raptors have the ball. They're on their own baseline. They're about to inbound this right now. 39-41, ball in the hands of Toronto. There's the pass inside under the rim, and this shot is going to be no good for R.J. Barrett. Here come the Cavaliers. Dennis Schroeder going to reset. Schroeder looks to Harden. Harden with the ball. He's at the logo. Harden. Step back triple. No good. Rebound by Ingram. Ingram has checked back in now for the Raptors. Ingram is at the straightaway. He's covered by Dean Wade. Looks to the right, passes to the right, finds Jamal Shed. Shed to Podol. Podol is at the top of the key here, somewhere between the three-point line and the key. One more time, a shot from the high post. This one is no good. It'll be a miss there for Jamal Shed. Rebound. Cavaliers. Cavaliers with the board. Here's Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder steps back. He's at the three-point line. Going to use a screen here. Good job. Oh, he'll miss the three-point shot. Jarrett Allen set up a really nice screen. Jarrett Allen going to go in and shoot, but Jarrett Allen is fouled on the shot, and we go to the free throw line for 2 shots. So Podol trying to object here. We go to the free throw line. Jarrett Allen looked like he was clearly fouled on the way up. Good job. Podol saying, what? What did I do? Pow, says Ashbury. Ingram under today, says Alex. This one no good. Ross saying, at least show the fake games. Sorry, Ross. This is what you get, buddy. This is what you get. Timeout has been called by the Toronto Raptors. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this live stream, trust me, I'm not holding you hostage here. You don't have to stick around if you don't want to. Feel free to go to another channel. But, you know, well, we're just going to leave it at that. I'm glad that you guys are here. But this is the flavor that we've got. This is the product that we've got. Feel free to stick around. It's pronounced Pirtle. Thank you, Coop. Coop saying it's pronounced Pirtle, not Podol. Pirtle. I'm going to write that down here. Appreciate the heads up there, Coop. In case you could not tell, this is the first time I've ever covered the Toronto Raptors. They did not make the postseason last year. I started doing basketball for the first time last year, and I only did postseason basketball last year. This is my first time covering the Toronto Raptors at all, like in the history of this channel. There are a few things that we'll have to work on, but I have covered just about every other team in the NBA so far this season. I think the Hawks might be the only other team that I didn't cover in the postseason so far. But anyways, Mr. 80s Mike saying we're logged in. What up, Mr. 80s Mike? Thomas saying that's a long day. Yeah, dude, for sure. For sure, for sure. What games are the best So what games are the best to bet on? This isn't a bad game. It's like going in slow-mo. I need fast-paced. LeBlanc. A faster paced than 70 points in the first quarter. They scored 70 points combined in the first quarter, 65 points combined in the first quarter, and you want a faster pace? My gosh. Insatiable, sir. Insatiable. Sport Good saying, I've been watching this for like an hour. What up, Sports Good? Rock and roll, bro. I like the Hawks over New York, says Thomas Lynch. You know, I don't know that I do. I love the New York Knicks, man. I've been watching a lot of OG Anunoby. I've been watching a lot of Karl Anthony Towns, a lot of Jalen Brunson. We've been all over the New York Knicks, and I'm fired up for that series right now. Shannon saying, make me famous, shout me out. What up, Shannon Barnes? Fist bump to you, Shannon. Appreciate you. My first time hitting you over here. Been subscribed for over a year. Peace, my brother. Chris, Mr. Dixon. What's up, bro? How are you? Welcome back, dude. Is it really that accurate? Well, I don't know what we're talking about there, but PN Reddits, yeah, not half bad. I'm taking the under, says Ashbury. James saying LOL. I've been watching for like an hour or two, says Lucky. Appreciate you guys. If y'all are still in here and you've been watching for the last 10, 20 minutes and you forgot to smash that like button, smash that like button. I think we've got over 1,000 people currently watching right now. Yeah, we got 1,200 people in this chat here, folks. 1,200 people that I did not know were either Cavaliers fans, Raptors fans, or Football Nation fans. Welcome to Football Nation. Hey, I know you guys don't really care, but my name is Mario. I will be your host. Feel free to add me on social media. You can find me on all my socials. You can check out the website, footballnationusa.com. We've got about 6.5 minutes here left to play in the first half of this game, and we will have 3 more games later today as long as my brain and my voice can hold up. Lil Ant SRT saying, good seeing you, man. Good seeing you too, Lil Ant. Welcome back. Thank you, Eric Calloway. I appreciate y'all. So y'all know I don't get a chance to read all of these comments, guys, because there are over 1,000 people in the chat right now. And we've got action as we come back from the timeout that was called. We had a timeout in between free throws. This is the second free throw. Jarrett Allen will miss both, guys. The score is 41-39. It's rebounded here by the Toronto Raptors. Raptors ball. Here comes Jamal Shed. Shed to Pirtle. And Jakob Pirtle will drive, shoots with the left hand. It's no good. It'll be poked back out towards James Harden. Harden going to hang on to it here. He is closely guarded now. Here is a nice screen by Jarrett Allen. And James Harden going to lose the handles. It goes out of bounds. Last touched here by Toronto. Good job by the Toronto Raptors to disrupt that play right there for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's just a 2-point game. The score is 41-39. Cavaliers up by 2. A one-possession game, there is the inbound pass. James Harden with it now. Harden trying to work on Scotty Barnes, but Barnes is in his chest. Step back triple. Yes, sir! James Harden for 3. 24 feet out. He knocks that back. That's what he does. It's now 44-39, a 5-point game. Brandon Ingram is at the straightaway. Covered by Dean Wade. Goes to Jakob Pirtle. A little give and go. Brandon Ingram, fadeaway jump shot. No good. Rebounded by Jarrett Allen. So Allen gets the board. Here is Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder now working against Scotty Barnes. Goes to James Harden. Harden going to use a Dean Wade screen. Good job. Now we've got a rotation. Brandon Ingram is now covering Harden, which doesn't make things much easier for James Harden here. Harden trying to show off the move. Shot clock down to 1. Got to get this shot up. Harden going to airball this one, and it'll be a shot clock violation. That's going to be a turnover here. It's going to be Toronto basketball, so the Raptors now have it. I see y'all in the chat here, too. Good game so far, man. Good game so far. Raptors aren't getting to the offensive glass, says Thomas Lynch. Donovan Mitchell is my favorite, says Hammy. I think he might be my favorite Cavalier of all time, if I'm being honest. Okay, about 5 minutes here left to go, guys. 5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. A three-point shot flies, and it is wet. Money, money, money. Three-point shot is good for Jamal Shed. Assist for Jakob Poeltl. So 42-44. Here's a three-point shot the other way. Yes, sir! And the foul. Keon Ellis knocks down a 25-footer and is fouled in the process. So Keon Ellis goes to the free throw line for an and one and a possible 4-point play. 47-42 is the score. 47-42 is the score. Shed definitely getting in the landing space right there. Definitely a foul. So 4:41 here left to go. Cavaliers at the free throw line for one more. Ellis shoots and misses the 4-point play. And this inbound pass is almost stolen quickly right back by Cleveland, but Toronto is now in the front court. Here's the move. Here's a turnaround jump shot. It's going to miss, slightly rolling off the rim. This one last touched by Toronto here. It goes out of bounds. Actually, the officials, looks like he changed his mind. I think the official might have just changed his mind and said that it's Toronto basketball. By the way, the Cavaliers are in the bonus in case anybody's wondering. So it is Raptors basketball. We are at the Raptors baseline, inbounding right now. Shed looking for an open man. He passes to Jakob Poeltl, and Poeltl cannot control the bounce pass. It's stolen by Cleveland. Mitchell inside and under the rim. Jarrett Allen is going to get blocked by Jakob Poeltl. Good job by Poeltl there defensively. The score remains 47-42. Here's Brandon Ingram of the Toronto Raptors at the straightaway. Fakes left, crosses right, shoots this one. Nice shot from the top of the key there. Actually, it's from the elbow. So elbow jump shot for Ingram will fall, 44-47. Cleveland Cavaliers with 47. Toronto Raptors with 44. Whistle comes in, stopping the clock with 3:51. Looks like off-ball foul. Camera is focused on Brandon Ingram. So I believe Brandon Ingram is going to be charged for a foul here. And if we're in the bonus, this should take us to the free throw line. So it's definitely a foul here for sure. Here's another one. Strus shoots the first. Strus gets it to go. 48-44. It's a 4-point game. That, by the way, is kind of a costly foul. That, by the way, is kind of a costly foul right now. Uh-oh. Still need to get more RAM. I need more RAM for this PC. Cool. Definitely need more RAM for this PC. Still got my chat up? Yeah. Second free throw coming up for Max Strus. It's good. The score is 49-44. The Cleveland Cavaliers up by 5. 3 minutes and 50 seconds here left to go, ladies and gentlemen, as the Cavaliers hang on to this 5-point lead. The question then is, can the Raptors answer back? And they can, as Brandon Ingram knocks down a mid-range jump shot. Ingram hits this one. It's 49-46. Mitchell fakes left, goes right. Nice Euro step. A cool gather right there. And Donovan Mitchell gets the shot to go. Spida Mitchell right now up to 13 after that shot. Here comes R.J. Barrett. Barrett to the right-hand side. We got a man who's open. Doesn't like the shot right now. He'll pass this one inside to Scotty Barnes, and Barnes will finish the job. 48-51. 3-point game. 3:09 left to go here in the first half. Donovan Mitchell slowed down. Looks to James Harden. Harden has the ball. Cleveland Cavaliers on offense. Cleveland Cavaliers on offense right now. James Harden splits the defense, floats this one up and in. It's 53-48 with 3 minutes here left to play. Need 2 more from Mitch, says LeBlanc. Bounce to the left. It's Jacoby Walter. 1 more. It's a 3-point shot that flies. Looks like Colin Murray Boyles can't get the shot to go. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to play in the first half. James Harden and the Cavaliers with the basketball. Evan Mobley, Strus out to Harden. Harden at the straightaway. Harden, I think he's going to take this shot. I think Harden's going to take the shot. No, he changes his mind, goes to Mobley. Mobley takes it to the rack. Yes, sir. What a jam there for Evan Mobley. Mobley drops the hammer. It's now looks like a 7-point lead. It's the largest lead of the day. Here's a three-point shot that flies for Toronto. No good. 2 minutes left to go. The Raptors down by 7, I should say. Donovan Mitchell, step-back triple. No. It's rebounded by Toronto. 48-55 is the score. Toronto with 48, Cleveland with 55. A three-point shot will fly. Yes, sir! R.J. Barrett with a good look right there. It's back to a 4-point game. R.J. Barrett with the shot. Good job there by R.J. Barrett. Ball in the hands right now of Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell fakes left, crosses to the right, swings this one out to Harden. Harden shoots the triple. Wow! Harden knocks down the three. 58-51, 1:18 here left to go. All right. Honey, my buns, saying he's so biased to the Cavaliers. You're so funny. You ever listen to Justin Timberlake? You hear that song? Cry me a river, cry me, cry me. 1:04 left to go. Looks like Brandon Ingram steps out of bounds right now. And so it's a turnover. The Cleveland Cavaliers regain possession. Cleveland Cavaliers get the ball back here. So a turnover right now as Ingram steps on the sideline. We're about to get the inbound pass right now. And kind of walking the dog. Here's James Harden. James Harden with the basketball. Harden, left and right. Harden pulls up and shoots the triple. No, it's off the front of the rim, goes out of bounds. 52.4 left to go. So 52.4 here left to go. You ever heard of the power outage in Puerto Rico? That's like every day on the island. Porque así son la cosa. Lo mismo pasa en la República Dominicana. Here's the drive, and 1 foot in the paint, 1 foot out, inside peanut butter, outside jelly. That shot is no good, and it's rebounded by Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell in the post. Mitchell will drive. He doesn't get the angle. He passes to Strus, and yes, sir! It's 61-51. I don't know how I'm supposed to get excited for Toronto when they're on a, 12-2 run in the past 2 minutes? Don't call me biased. Just say that Toronto can't score. 12 seconds here left to go. Toronto with the basketball. Here's a drive, a kick to Pirtle. Pirtle goes backwards. One more. Here's a three-point shot for R.J. Barrett. Yes, sir! R.J. Barrett answers back with a three of his own. It's 54-61. Let's start this clock. It's a half-court shot, and it's an air ball. That'll take us to the end of the quarter. So that's the end of the half, guys. I put 15 minutes on the clock. I put 15 minutes on the clock because that's how long halftime is going to be. Let's go into our halftime trivia quiz. All right, guys, if you're watching this live stream and it's your first time ever watching, I got something for you. Let's do this thing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is our halftime trivia quiz. We're going to start by asking you guys a series of questions. I got 10 questions for you. No penalties for wrong answers. Let's just have some fun, shall we? All right, guys, question number 1. How many NBA championships have the Toronto Raptors won? Is it 1, is it 2, or is it 3? How many championships have the Toronto Raptors won? 1, 2, or 3? Do you know the answer? A lot of you guys checking in. A lot of you guys checking in with the correct answer right now. The answer, indeed, is just the 1. Thanks to Kawhi Leonard. And honestly, I mean, they had a pretty good unit there. But as soon as that season was over, that was the year after San Antonio sent Kawhi to Canada instead of to California like he wanted. The dude still got a ring. Insane. Question number 2, folks. What year were the Cleveland Cavaliers founded? Are they a team from 1950, 1960, or 1970? What year were the Cavaliers brought into existence? Talk to me. What do you know? This is question number 2. A lot of you guys checking in with 1960. I saw James Joseph and a couple other people check in with the correct answer. It is 1970, guys. The Cleveland Cavaliers were started in 1970 as an NBA expansion franchise. They were not an original team in the NBA. They've been around since 1970. It's been 56 years. Okay, question number 3. Who hit the game-winning shot in Game 7 of the 2019 Eastern Conference semifinals? I know that just about everybody remembers the exact shot that I'm talking about. Your answer choices are Kawhi Leonard, Pascal Siakam, or Kyle Lowry. Who knocked down the Game 7 winning shot? Yeah. A lot of you guys checked in with the right answer. There is the Claw knocking down that shot. An incredible lucky bounce as it hit every inch of that rim from downtown. How does that even happen, bro? What an incredible shot for Kawhi Leonard, and the luckiest thing I think I've ever seen in basketball. Question number 4. Question 4. Who was the first Cavaliers rookie to win the NBA Rookie of the Year? Was it A, Kyrie Irving? Was it B, LeBron James? Or was it C, Donovan Mitchell? The first Cavaliers rookie to win NBA Rookie of the Year. Who was it? Do you know? The Muffin Man. The answer is Kyrie Irving, guys. Kyrie Irving won the Rookie of the Year. And, yeah, I believe, hang on, let me double check this right now. It actually should be LeBron. I actually think that is LeBron. So, yeah. Kyrie was the second. That's on me, guys. Next question, by the way, if you said LeBron, you were right. Next question, who is the Raptors' all-time leading point scorer? Is it DeMar DeRozan, Kyle Lowry, or Chris Bosh? Yeah, it was definitely LeBron, guys. Who is the Raptors' all-time leading point scorer? Is it DeMar DeRozan, Kyle Lowry, or Chris Bosh? A, B, or C? All-time leading point scorer, DeMar DeRozan, in case you did not know. And that is facts right there. That's an easy Google search right now. It is DeMar DeRozan. Zach's saying, why are you trying to make me feel dumb, Mario? Sorry, brother. It is DeMar DeRozan with 13,296 regular season points. Let's go on to question number 6. Who holds the Cavaliers record for the most points scored in a single game? You guys do know this one. Is it LeBron James, Donovan Mitchell, or Kyrie Irving? A, B, or C? A, B, or C? The most points scored in a single game for the Cleveland Cavaliers? A, B, or C? Guys, I hope y'all remember this right now. This was against Chicago in 2023, so just 3 years ago. Donovan Mitchell scored 71 points against the Chicago Bulls. That was January 2nd, 2023. That was January 2nd, 2023. Okay, question number 7, guys. Which high-flying Raptor won the 2000 NBA dunk contest? Was it A, Vince Carter? Was it B, Tracy McGrady? Or was it C, Norman Powell? You guys should know this one. I think even if you're not a Raptors fan, you need to know this name. If you don't know who this dude is, yeah, we know this, says Chet. I think everybody knows this one. This is like the most famous dunk contest and arguably the greatest dunk contest of all time. With the between the legs 360, with the honey dip, with the windmill, all of those dunks brought to you by Vince Carter, who is an absolute dog. Let's go. A all the way, says Jeff. All right, guys, who is the Cleveland Cavaliers' all-time leading point scorer? Is it Donovan Mitchell? Is it Kyrie Irving? Or is it LeBron James? Who is the Cavaliers' all-time leading point scorer. Golden King Bear saying C. I think you might be onto something here. Monkey Mac saying Unc LeBron. Yes, bald spot LeBron. It is with 23,119 regular season points for the Cleveland Cavaliers franchise. He is head and shoulders above everybody else for the most points scored all time for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Question number 9, guys. Question number 9. Which of these Canadian superstars is the global ambassador of the Toronto Raptors? Is it A, Drake? Is it B, Justin Bieber? Or is it C, the Canadian basketball player Steve Nash? Which of these superstars is the global ambassador of the Toronto Raptors? A, B, or C? YOLO Drake. That is correct, guys. YOLO Drake is the global ambassador of the Toronto Raptors, man. Believe that or not. Yes. Got everything. I got everything. I cannot complain. I cannot. I don't even know how much I really made. I forgot. It's a lot. Never mind what I got. Last question, guys. Which of these hip-hop and R&B singers is a part owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers? Is it A, Usher? Is it B, Akon? Or is it C, T-Pain? Akon, Slim Shady. Captain America says Usher. Mike Lowry says T-Pain. The answer to question number 10, in case you did not know, is actually indeed Usher. Usher is a part owner, a minority owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers, I guess up there, not just with the guys who actually own it, but also with Myles Garrett as well. So interesting fun facts about Cleveland. So aside from my faux pas where I falsely listed Kyrie Irving as the rookie of the year, the first rookie of the year for the Cleveland Cavaliers, when the answer was indeed LeBron James, how did you guys do? How did you guys do on that trivia quiz despite me botching it? Did y'all do okay? We are going to do this for every single game today, by the way, just so y'all know. That's so funny. Preston says, 7 out of 20. Definitely, Santino did not do this quiz. He did do the majority of he did all the quizzes for tomorrow. I tried to help out as much as I could for the quizzes for today, but he had such a huge workload, I had to try to take some of it off of his plate. And of course, when I do this, I screw things up. So, no surprise there. We got Falcons Grady saying 7 out of 10. Falcons Grad saying 7 out of 10. Got 8 or 9. Good job, Jeff. Got 60%. Preston got 7 out of 10. Mr. Mojo got 7 out of 10. Duff saying, aw, yeah, passing grade. Almost. Hey, man, 60% is good for me. Casey with 50%. Nice. Good job. I see you, Victoria. 8 out of 10. Mike, I am covering all games. Okay, guys. C's get degrees. D's get degrees, says Leon. Oh, I just understood what your Leon is. This is Leon from Resident Evil. I'm just looking at this right now. Cool. All right, guys, we're going to leave this up for now. I'm actually going to turn that back up just a hair and get quiz number 2 ready for later. Quiz number 2 is ready for later, but we'll end the funk for now. 80%. I'm 80. Love it, guys. Somewhere around 53.5. 90% says quicksand. You know, someone did mention saying, hey, man, you're doing 4 games today. So, first of all, thank you for the reminder. I did say I was going to try to drink one of these per game, so since we're at halftime, I'm going to do this now. Spurs are playing tomorrow. Yes, they are, Boris. Shout out to my brother. It's his birthday today, says Sport Good. Happy birthday to your brother, Sport Good. Okay. That's one away. That's one less. I actually almost made that in the trash can. That was really close. That would have been so baller. Keep it under 16 lead, says Grant. Chug, 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 says Falcons. I'm doing better not spamming. Yes, you are, Isabel. Thank you. Leonard in the chat saying the Cavs will win. Hey, James Joseph, today is my 67th birthday. 6'7". I totally just said that. You know what, James Joseph? Or you know what? Let's go ahead and do this. We're going to drop some cake for our boy. Happy birthday to James Joseph. Happy 67, bro. Happy birthday, sir. Let's see. That's what she's thinking. The bottle yeet. Yeah, that's just whoop. Happy birthday, James Joseph. Folks, ladies and gentlemen, since we do have a gauntlet of games coming up right now, what I'm going to do, we are still in halftime with about 3 minutes left to go. I'm going to run downstairs really quick. I'm going to make sure that I've got my cough drops with me. I should have brought those up at the start of the game, but with a sick baby, I was a little distracted. Let me go check on my son. Let me go grab those cough drops. Give me about 60 seconds. I'll be right back. Hang tight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got about a minute here left to go before this halftime break is over. I went to go grab my super strength cough drops because super important to have these right now. And it says that it's honey and lemon flavored. It's definitely not honey or lemon flavored. It tastes like, I don't know, cat piss and lightning. I don't know, dude, this is awful. This stuff, it's really good, though. It does help. But boy, oh boy, is that disgusting. All right, guys, the score is 61-54. The score is 61-54. The Cleveland Cavaliers are up by 7 as we start the third quarter here. We've got 2 more games coming at y'all. 3 more games coming at y'all today. Is Sammy feeling better? He's with his mom right now, so my wife is downstairs taking care of him. He's in a very good spot. He seems to be okay. She's keeping an eye on him. But thank you for asking, Isabel. Yeah, he's doing okay. It's 2:30 midnight in Taiwan. Okay, let's go, James Wong. See you. Sadly, the good old cough drops taste like poo-poo, says, yeah, they do, man. They absolutely do. James Joseph saying the hills are alive with the sound of music. The hills are alive with the sound of music. Ricola, I used Smith Brothers. In Taiwan, says Chet. Gross, says Jeff. Yeah, for sure. They help a lot. Like, you guys ever used, like, Anbesol? Like the stuff that's supposed to, like, numb your mouth for, like, tooth pain or whatever? It tastes like the Anbesol. Like, straight up, you're just chugging Anbesol, but in, like, a... Anyways, doesn't matter. Folks! Ladies and gentlemen, 12 minutes on the clock. Brandon Ingram leading the way right now for the Toronto Raptors. James Harden leading the way here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm going to go ahead and start this clock as we've got action on the court. Jakob Poeltl passes this one backwards. It's going to go straight into the hands of Jamal Sheed. Shed going to shoot this one. It's no good. It's going to be a rebound for Donovan Mitchell, who gets the defensive board, and Mitchell brings the ball up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mitchell goes to the left. Mitchell puts it on the right. He is also forced right back out to the three-point line. Little give and go there with him and Dean Wade. Wade has the ball. Wade hasn't even taken a shot today, by the way. Donovan Mitchell trying to get past Brandon Ingram, and it looks like Ingram is going to be charged with a foul here. I wonder if Mitchell was in the shooting motion. Looked like he might have been. And I think Donovan Mitchell's going to go to the free throw line to shoot too. That'll be foul number 2 against Brandon Ingram here today. Nobody on either side, I believe, is in any serious foul trouble. Donovan Mitchell, I just heard through my headphones, has never made it past the second round of the NBA playoffs. First free throw is good here for Donovan Mitchell. 62-54. What do you think, guys? Type Y for yes, type N for no. Are the Cavaliers going to sweep the Raptors in this series? Second free throw here for Cleveland. Both free throws are good. It's now 63-54. It's a 9-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Sportgood says yes. Robert says yes. Preston says no, no sweep. Heck no, says Robert. Rec TV says no. Eric Calloway thinks that they will. Here's the drive for Toronto. Going to fade away and shoot this shot from short range. A missed shot there for Scotty Barnes. He's been on fire here today, but he's going to miss that one. A rare miss for him. He's in good form. Here's a pass to the three-point line. Evan Mobley will pump fake from the corner. He makes his move, steps into the painted area, passes this one to Jarrett Allen, and Jarrett Allen will float this one up and in. Looks like 10 minutes and 38 seconds here left to go. The score is 65-54. The Cleveland Cavaliers are now up by 11. Jakob Poeltl, ball above his head. He's at the three-point line. Poeltl pulls up to the elbow, doesn't like the shot. He'll pass to Scotty Barnes. Barnes going to try to pass this one inside to Ingram, but it's stolen here by James Harden. Donovan Mitchell now has the basketball. Mitchell will drive. Mitchell will shoot. He will miss, but Dean Wade is able to get the shot to go. Looks like that's going to be a beautiful bucket there for Dean Wade as he cleans up the missed shot. Timeout is going to be called here. Quick timeout taken by the Toronto Raptors. Looks like they are going to have to reset. Monkey Mac, thanks for the heads up, brother. Let's see, third quarter. Thank you, Monkey Mac. Man, I love you guys. Appreciate y'all so much for looking out for me on this channel. If I botch a name, if I've got things off mark right now, this is part of our community that we've built, dude. This is so dope. So thank you guys for helping me out in the chat. I do my best to take a look whenever I can. There is absolutely no reason for Dean Wade to see another minute in these playoffs. Wow, says M. Okay. He says there is absolutely no reason for Dean Wade to see another minute in these playoffs. That's savage. But he just got the cleanup, bro. You're not going to give him credit? Ingram on some BS, says Alex. He said Poeltl. Poeltl, turtle. Like turtle. I know, but that's how it's pronounced, I guess. Thank you, LeBlanc. Cheers to you. Go Raptors, says Jack O. Schmidt. First points in the third quarter. Usual, but Strus should be starting, or Tyson, says M. Sport good. Cheers, man. Thank you. Mr. Sagger Hacker. Mr. Sagger Hacker, what's up, bro? I love the fact that in your profile picture, we've got a full-on suit, man. Let's go. LeBlanc says, Ingram, wake up. Victoria, dropping the Cavaliers numbers. Hey, guys. Okay, this is going to be awkward because I didn't want to bring this up just yet, but we are behind schedule. Ladies and gentlemen, we are looking to get 1,000 subscribers over the 4 games here today. We are 5 away from making it 10% of the way there. I'd like to get to 25% of the way there, which means in order to stay on track today to reach our goal, we need 118.250. It means we need 155 more people to subscribe, which may or may not be possible during this live stream. But if I've had your attention for 10, 15, 20 minutes and you're not currently subscribed, it's a good chance to do so. Maybe not in this game, maybe the next game or the game after that. But keep it in mind, man, I'm going to be here all playoffs long for you. Smash that like button, subscribe so you know. I'm sad he won't say knipple anymore. I love it, Preston. And thank you guys for hitting that subscribe button. So we got to the first rung. We need 150 more. Appreciate you guys. That's okay. We'll work on it. We'll work on it. That being said, folks, let's take a look ahead on this schedule here. For those of you who are Cavaliers or Raptors fans, the next game is going to be Monday on April 20th. Yes, 420. This game is going to be 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I will not be covering this game. I'm going to be covering the 7 p.m. game and the 9 p.m. game, which I believe on Monday is going to be – gosh, I'm trying to think. I brain fogged right now. I know Santino knows it off the top of his head. But anyways – this will be Game 2. Game 3 is Thursday. Game 4 is Sunday, a week from tomorrow, guys. These are the first 4 games. We could either have a sweep in 4 games, or we can push it to Games 5, 6, and 7. Look, you can literally screenshot this right now, guys. Feel free to do so. I made this for you, for your convenience, so that you know when your team is playing. By the way, on this channel, all times are Central Standard Time because I live in San Antonio, Texas, and it's easier for me to remember. All right, let's start the clock. The commercial break is over. Here's a three-point shot that flies. This one from R.J. Barrett is no good, rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. So Spider Mitchell gets the rebound. It's Mobley. Mobley back to Harden. Harden, whoops, let's move this over this way. Harden, still with it. Goes to the left-hand side, and James Harden not giving up that basketball. Shot clock down to 6. Now Harden swings the pass. Mobley wide open at the wing. Mobley knocks it down. It's 70-54, and what was a close game in the first half has now slowly become a blowout here. It's 70-54, and it's a long run, a 9-0 run in the last minute 45. There's a block for Dean Wade as well. The Toronto Raptors starting to struggle here a little bit. Starting to struggle just a little bit. Santino said, I heard my name. What do I know? You know the schedule for Monday, and I don't know it off the top of my head, the 2 games that we're going to be covering. I think we said Timberwolves and Nuggets, and I can't remember that second game. The score is 55-70, ladies and gentlemen. Webster, what's going on, man? Jesus, this is turning into last night's game. We're moving too slow. This ain't us, says Webster. Both free throws are good here for Toronto. What's going on, Webster? Thanks for checking into the chat, man. 14-point game. Cleveland Cavaliers with a healthy lead. 9 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the third. By the way, neither team has been very good at fast breaks here. Evan Mobley fighting his way in the paint, muscles his way to the rim, happens to score on that possession. Evan Mobley is now up to, 14 points today? He's right behind James Harden. Here's a three-point shot that's lined up. Uncontested three-point shot will not fall, and Jarrett Allen ends up with the board. Here's James Harden. Harden almost losing the dribbles right now. He is guarded tightly here. Harden tries to go left, tries to go right. R.J. Barrett again in his chest. A little push off there for Harden. He will shoot and miss, but it's an – ooh, this ball is last touched. It goes out of bounds. Looks like it's last touched here. My eyes said that it was last touched by Cleveland. The officials are calling this Cleveland basketball, though, implying that it was last touched by Toronto. So it looked like it was last touched by Cleveland, but the officials say it's last touched by Toronto. It is Cleveland basketball. 8.5 left to play in the third. James Harden goes to Dean Wade. Wade is in the left corner. Wade posted up right now against Brandon Ingram from the three-point line. Mobley will shoot the three. He will miss. Airballs it into the hands of Jarrett Allen. It's a shot clock violation. 72-56. A turnover here is good news for the Toronto Raptors. The score 56-72. We start the clock. R.J. Barrett goes to the left, spin move, finds some room in the paint, no-look pass, and that's going to be a beautiful dish. An assist there, and Murray Boyles gets the shot to go. 58-72, good bucket there for the Toronto Raptors. It's back to a 14-point game. Donovan Mitchell cutting through that Toronto defense like a hot knife through butter, man. Ripping through them like wet toilet paper. No defense from Toronto right now. Here is R.J. Barrett, who is going to be met by a lot of contact, and a good, strong shot for R.J. Barrett. He wanted the and one, didn't get it. It's 60-74. Coming up next, guys, is going to be the Nuggets and the Timberwolves. Here's James Harden at the three-point line. Harden fakes it and still has it. He's in the paint. He will shoot. It is short. Oh, my goodness. A bunch of Cavaliers players wrapped up right here. Ooh, and I see Toronto pleading for it. They're saying challenge this because, again, it went out of bounds, and they're saying it's Cleveland basketball. Let's watch it one more time. They're not going to challenge it, though. 7:15 here left to go. Are they going to challenge or not? Nope. No challenge here at all. Probably would have won that challenge, too. That's 2 challenges that I think were miscalled. A 3-point shot flies. It rattles the rim, and it's good! Strus knocks down a triple. Good job by Max. Max Strus extends the lead to 17. It is 77-60, folks. Man, the Toronto Raptors getting beat up right now. Another bad pass. This goes out of bounds. It's last touched by Toronto. It's a turnover. Cavaliers basketball again. Toronto looks like they don't know what they're doing here. Need Merrill for 1 layup, says BVN. Harden hasn't scored in this quarter yet, says Alexio. For the record, the Cleveland Cavaliers bench has outscored the Toronto Raptors bench 2-1. It's 21-10 for bench points here. Cleveland with the basketball. It's Strus who goes to Harden. Harden will drive. He kicks it to Wade. Wade to Merrill. Merrill will drive. Here's a shot for Strus. Strus, yes, sir! Strus again. It's a 20-point lead for Cleveland with 6.5 here left to go. This game might be done, ladies and gentlemen. Max Strus gets the assist for Sam Merrill. Or I should say Sam Merrill assisted Strus in that shot. Here are the Toronto Raptors with the basketball. Here's the move, the step back, a pump fake, and a shot from the elbow. No whistle again. It's off the back of the rim and into the hands of Dean Wade. 6 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. James Harden looking to continue throttling the Toronto Raptors right now. Harden directing traffic with the right hand. Of course, he is left-handed, so back and forth here. Harden will pull up and shoot the straightaway tray. No good. And into the hands right now of Scotty Barnes. Barnes tries the full-court pass here, and it's going to be stolen by the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavaliers basketball once again. James Harden swings it from one wing to the next, and there's another Merrill to Strus assist, and the layup is good for Max Strus. Strus is now up right now. He's got 19 points, bro. Max Strus has the most points on this team for the Cleveland Cavaliers right now with 19. He's made 7 of 8, and he's knocked down both of his free throws. The man is shooting 90%, over 90% from the floor. That is insanity. Close to 90%, I should say. All right. Ingram, they need you, bro. Big hill to climb, Raptors. Big hill indeed, old school. Ingram on that BS, bruh. They got to slow down, man. I need 5 more from Harden. No. Yeah, Max, says LeBlanc. 22-point game. Yes, sir. Strus is hot, says Teresa. Teresa, are you saying his basketball skills are really good, or are you attracted to Max Strus? You don't have to answer. I'm only fooling here. Strus on the loose, says Greg. Strus with the strudels. Let's see. Can you shout me out? By the way, you got a sub. Thanks, Lucky. Lucky from Roblox. I see you in here once again. Cavs walked into this game saying, yeah, our bench can beat y'all. They kind of did, bro. I love the Cavaliers team. Too much pressure on Harden? I don't think so. I don't think so. Teresa says not. Both. Oh, she says both. Nice. Okay. Fair enough, Teresa. Rock and roll. Danny with the San Antonio Spurs. Let's go. Go Spurs. I'll be wearing my Wemby jersey tomorrow night. I'm going to be wearing my Wemby jersey under my shirt, and as soon as these games are over, I'm ripping off the white shirt. We're going full Wemby tomorrow. I'm stoked for it. I really am. What's up with Mamu? Mamu Kelashivli. Mamu Kelashivli. My gosh, what a name. What's up with Mamu, asks Child the Great. I don't see him much on the court right now. Boris Blum flexing for the Cavaliers. Denver Nuggets got a win because of Jokic. Can't wait for the Denver game. It's coming up next there, Wish Carl. Or Wish Clark Kellogg. Excuse me, Clark Kellogg. Need a Jacoby 2 3-pointers, okay? Will Harden see a ring finally with Cleveland? That is the question right now. Can James Harden get past that hump? He's been in the league for 17 years, 18 years, still can't get a ring? You know, one of those times it's thanks to San Antonio and Manu Ginobili, and I will never forget the greatest block of all time, Manu Ginobili getting that block from behind on James Harden to win that game for us Spurs. Go Spurs, go. Joker needs more help in my opinion. Yeah, he does. He's the only one in there. Mamu Kelashvili from Georgia. Georgia. No, I do not watch cricket. Let's see, Cavs in 5. I wish Ja Morant could come back to Memphis from his injury. Can't go a game against the 5th seed in the East. Yep, Cavs win this series in 5, says Mick. We'll see. All right, guys, commercial break is over. The timeout has concluded. The Cavaliers are on an 8-0 run in the last 94 seconds. The score is 82-60 right now. Couple of substitutions coming in here for the Toronto Raptors. Raptors about to inbound this basketball. Raptors down by 22. If they can pull this thing back to within 10 by the end of this quarter, there's a chance that they can still stay alive. But if we enter the 4th quarter and they're still down by 22, I'll tell you this. Toronto has scored 6 points in this quarter. Cleveland has scored 21. There's a layup and a foul getting popped in the mouth. R.J. Barrett gets hit on the way up. He's actually counting his teeth right now. No joke. Got hit right on the bottom chin right there. Got hit right down here by Sam Merrill. 5:26 left to go. There's the shot and one coming in here. So here comes the and one attempt to bring this back down to a 19-point game. They're down by 20 here, folks. We're at the free throw line shooting one shot. It's R.J. Barrett, who was fouled by Sam Merrill. For those of you wondering, Sam Merrill just picked up his first foul of the contest with that one. 5:25 on the clock. The and one opportunity was good. It's now 9 points this quarter for the Toronto Raptors compared to the Cleveland Cavaliers' 21 points this quarter. Hand off to James Harden. Harden going to kick it to the three-point line, and this goes out of bounds. Too hard of a pass as it goes off the hands of Jalen Tyson. This ball out of bounds. It's now a turnover. 5:11 here left to go. Add some time back on my clock. Here we go. The Toronto Raptors now have possession. Toronto with the basketball, turning around, trying to post up and push. Clears this one. Three-point shot flies. Yes, sir. Jamal Shed knocks it down. It is 66-82. We're back to a 16-point game. Okay, Jamal Shed up to 14 points. Not half bad. There's going to be a foul right here. Looks like it's going to be against the Toronto Raptors. James Harden seems to be hurt. He's trying to shake this off right now. Looks like it's going to be a foul against Jamal Shed. James Harden going to pick up. Shed who picks up the foul. Harden draws it. Shoot. Yeah, that's definitely egregious for sure. Okay. So they're going to look at this to see if it's a flagrant. It might actually be. It might actually be called a flagrant. So they're going to review this, guys, to see if there was wind-up. I actually think it might have been some wind-up there. We might end up getting 2 free throws and the basketball here for Cleveland, which does not help the Raptors at all. Yenzi asking, is this game in Cleveland? I'll let you take a look right now. I'll give you 3 guesses. Wow. No flagrant here. Okay, and I hear them saying this is the playoffs. Put on your big boy pants. Looks like a flagrant to me, at least during the regular season. That is definitely a flagrant foul. James Harden not going to get it. Lucky there. I'm usually here for football, says Just Chillin'. Welcome back. Santino, 3 guesses? I'll give you 3 guesses on a yes or no. There's the inbound pass. The ball is in the hands of James Harden. Harden goes to the right-hand side using a beautiful screen there from Jarrett Allen. He's in trouble, so he'll go to Strus. Strus back to Harden. Harden to the right-hand side. Harden fires. Harden for three. Yes, sir. Harden knocks it down. 85-66. Jez asking right now, Jezreel Torres, do you think that Barnes will score another three-pointer? My crystal ball has been broken for the majority of the season, so I don't know how to answer that. By the way, the clock has stopped. There's a foul here. Jalen Tyson is going to be charged with a foul. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the third. Exactly 4:20 on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. Two free throws for R.J. Barrett. The first free throw is good. Slickman saying Toronto is getting swept. I'm calling it. Old school. I see you. Gray 59 with the W. Second free throw, also good. It is now 68-85. 17-point game, ladies and gentlemen. Can the Toronto Raptors bring this back to within 10 before the end of the quarter? If they can, they have a chance. Oh, that's a nice steal from Jakob Poeltl. Poeltl goes all the way. He is fouled. And it's going to be Strus who picks up the foul. Good job by Strus. Good strong foul right there, too. So Strus commits the turnover, and then he fouls on the other end. But we go to the free throw line for Poeltl to shoot two. All right. Appreciate a comeback, says Angel. Angel, what's up? Toronto can't win. No chance there, says Lemu. First free throw is good. Okay, it's 69 giggity to 85. This to make it a 15-point game for Jakob Poeltl. Gonna be all blowouts. I think tomorrow's games are gonna be all blowouts. I think these games might actually be close. That first free throw was good. The second free throw is good. The score is 85-70. It's a 15-point game. Here's a bounce pass right back, and clearing it to the three-point line. Harden pump fakes at the three-point line. He tries to float this one up. Good defense by Poeltl. It's rebounded by him as well. Here comes Toronto trying to fast break. No fast break points really in this game, man. I tell you what. There's a pass inside to Poeltl. Poeltl, nice Euro. He's going to be dispossessed, though. It's stolen. Strus to the corner. Here's a three-point shot. Jalen Tight. Ooh, that's going to be an ugly shot right there. Yikes. That's a miss, and here comes another air ball. Bro, back-to-back air balls, one for Cleveland, one for Toronto. That looked like dookie. 3 minutes and 31 seconds left to play. That is my professional take on that. That play sequence was dookie. Anyways, the ball is currently dead after that last air ball. We have not had the inbound pass just yet. There it is. Strus and the Cleveland Cavaliers bring the ball up court. Here's a handoff to Mitchell. Mitchell's at the three-point line, guarded closely here. Mitchell step back tray from the straightaway. This one off the back of the rim and into the hands of Poeltl. A rebound here for the Toronto Raptors. Bringing the ball up court is Jamal Shed. He swings this one to Brandon Ingram. Ingram, one more bounce pass inside to Scotty Barnes. Barnes going to go ahead and shoot. Barnes is fouled. However, it's before the shot. So it's another foul against Strus, and Strus will pick up, what is this, foul number 2 for him now? This should be foul number 2 for Strus. We are now in the bonus thanks to that foul, guys. So that means that Scotty Barnes is going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. You see the bonus above my head right now. He will be shooting 2 shots. Let me double count my timeouts right now. Yeah, Raptors should have 5. Cleveland should have 5. We got plenty of timeouts left in this game here as well. Who do you think is winning between the Timberwolves and the Nuggets? I think the Nuggets. The Nuggets have won all 5 of their last 5 games. First free throw is no good. That's a missed opportunity at the line here for Scotty Barnes. So Scotty Barnes misses his first free throw. Second free throw for Barnes. This one is true. It's a good shot. 71-85. 3:03 left to go. There's the inbound pass. Cleveland with the basketball. Cavaliers, Evan Mobley works his way around the three-point line. Ball is at the perimeter here. It's now Jalen Tyson. Tyson feeds to Mobley. Mobley, nice move here for him as he swings the ball over his head and is able to score under the rim. 87-71. It's a 16-point game. 16-point game, 87-71. Scotty Barnes going to pass this inside to Pirtle, and Pirtle's going to score at the rim. 73-87. 73-87. Here's Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell is going to shoot. Wow, little contact right there. He exclaims for the foul. Does not get it right now. So you're going to do every game except the Pistons, asks Skinny Legends. The bias is real. Detroit versus everybody. Easy. Calm down, Tiger. Calm down. We found out last night at midnight who the Detroit Pistons were going to play, or we found out yesterday during the middle of my live streams. I have not had time to make the thumbnails yet because we did not know who was going to be playing. I will be doing the Detroit Pistons, so take a breath. It's not Detroit versus everybody. Relax. Free throw is up, and it's no good. It'll be missed by Evan Mobley. Jeez. That's crazy. Santino says, we're literally making the slides as we speak. We're just busy. Facts. I'm going to leave this right here because this dude's spitting truth right now. The next free throw is good. You know, it's really hard to make slides and come up with thumbnails and graphics when you're live for 13 hours a day. Let's start the clock. Donovan Mitchell goes to the left. The score is 89-74. Again, I'm going to say this one last time. I will do every Game 1 game in the NBA. Period. End of story. Shot for Cleveland. It's a miss. It's an offensive board. Strus goes to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell will Euro. Mitchell will shoot. Mitchell will miss. And it's rebounded here by the Toronto Raptors. Raptors get the board. This time it's Mamu. We're just going to go with Mamu, who gets it. And the ball is with Toronto. Here's a spin move. Here's a swing pass. Ball going to stay with the Raptors here. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Looking to the right, Jamal Shed bounces this over. An elbow jump shot from inside the paint will not fall. It's a missed shot for Scotty Barnes. 1:20 here left to go. It's still a 15-point game. Donovan Mitchell, clear contact there. The official blew the whistle. Smart move. Okay, so 74-89. 74-89. Donovan Mitchell surveys. Here's the inbound pass. Evan Mobley with the basketball at the three-point line. Evan Mobley looks to the right, passes to the right. It's Jalen Tyson. Tyson to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell mid-air pass to Strus. Strus for three. No good. Rebound by Evan Mobley, though. Evan Mobley will shoot. He will also miss, but he is fouled on the drive. And so Evan Mobley goes to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. The score is 89-74. The Cavaliers to shoot 2 more. LeBlanc saying this is over. You do realize the other team is getting desperate right now. They are, James Joseph. They are. Sammy says, what? Shout out to DFS Gaming. Welcome back, DFS Gaming. Jonathan asking, will there be overtime? I don't know. Sammy Poo, no. I do see your comment. First of all, thank you for at least using the word please. Most people just say, dance, monkey, dance. That's not really how it works on this channel, Sammy Poo, but I appreciate you checking into the chat. Santino DeBlas says, how are you doing this right now? Santino's at home right now, at his house. I'm at my house. We share back-end Canva account, and we work together as a team. But I'll let Santino go ahead and tell that story here. Folks, the ball is in the hands of the Toronto Raptors, who are down by 16. It is 74-90. Here's a pass to the three-point line. Mamu will pump fake, and this shot is going to be no good as he misses. Evan Mobley gets another rebound. 42 seconds here left to go. To the right-hand side, Jalen Tyson gets past the defense. There's a foul there. 38.9 left to go. Cavs have enough talent to make it to the finals. That's what I've been saying all day, Thomas. The Cavaliers have such a good offensive roster. Defensively, they are not great. James Harden is one of the worst defenders I've ever had the displeasure of watching. But he is one of the game's most prolific scorers, and I love watching James Harden play basketball, unless it's against my San Antonio Spurs. See why the Spurs don't keep Manu. It's like Manu retired as a Spur. Yikes, Toronto is outgunned so heavily. Bye-bye, Canada. All right, second free throw is good. 92-74. Let's start the clock. 35 seconds here left to go. Ball in the left hand, ball to the right. There comes the whistle, 30.9 left. Looks like it's going to be a foul against Strus again. That's foul number 3 on Strus. Man, this guy is just picking up. That's foul number 4 on Strus. He's picking up fouls fast. He is picking up fouls fast. LeBron James, the block, says James Joseph. I'll never forget. Skibbity? Did someone say Skibbity? Did I see someone say Skibbity tough? Yes. Okay. First free throw is good for the Toronto Raptors. It's back to a 17-point game as we approach the fourth quarter. Back to a 17-point game as we approach the fourth quarter. Looks like we got about 1,500 people watching this live stream. Let's take one more quick look. 1,500 people watching. We don't even have 500 likes yet, which is absolutely bananas. Second free throw is good. The score is actually looks like I put that score on the wrong side. 92-76. It's a 16-point game with 22 seconds left to play in this third quarter, guys. Here come the Cleveland Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell directing traffic. Mitchell goes to the left. Mitchell will pull up and shoot the triple. Yes, sir! Donovan Mitchell for 3. It's 95-76, a 19-point game. Here's the inbound pass. Mamu goes backwards here. Here's a foul, and it's an offensive foul against Toronto. Cleveland gets the basketball back. The Toronto Raptors down by almost 20 with 3.7 left to go. R.J. Barrett, actually, it's not an offensive foul. R.J. Barrett just goes out of bounds. He loses the ball, and it's a turnover. Mobley to inbound here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. There's the pass to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell trying to drive. He is fouled with 1.2. Another foul. Ridiculous here. Another foul. Donovan Mitchell goes to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. It's a foul against Mamu. Mamukelashvili. Okay, so Mamukelashvili, I think he's the one who's charged with the foul here. He's his 3rd foul of the day. Donovan Mitchell at the free throw line with 1 second here left to go. He shoots the first and misses the first of the 2 free throws. Someone somewhere in a Toronto jersey saying, ball don't lie. Here's the second free throw. It's good. And by the way, it looks like Donovan Mitchell was fouled on a 3-point shot when he went up. That's a weak call. It didn't look like he was gathering to shoot at all right there, and the officials give him 3 shots. So here comes free throw number 3 for Donovan Mitchell. 2 of the 3 free throws are good. It's a 21-point lead here as we enter the fourth quarter, waiting for the inbound pass. There it is. Here's a full court shot, and this thing way, way, way off. And that's how the third quarter will end. So let's go to the fourth quarter. The Cleveland Cavaliers in full control of this game, up by 21 right now. All right, guys. Teresa, cheers. Appreciate that. Step 9 into my Chevy van. Wait, what? Let's see. One day I'll be a mod, says Zach. One day I'll be a mod. Zach TM, thank you for showing interest right now. I need to reach out to Freimeister, who actually sent me an email, and we want to get him wrapped in as well. Hey, Zach, why don't you do me a favor, man? Send me a message, Zach, on the website. Go to Football Nation. Here, I'll drop it right now. Go to the contact page. Go go to the contact page and send me an email. Here's the regular homepage. If you send me an email, man, I'll take a look at that today, and we can chat about that, Zach, a little more. Curry is a 40-year-old. Yes, Curry is 40. Mario and everyone, hydrate, drink water, says Duffer. What up, Duffer? Thanks for looking out. I've actually got a little bit of coffee left. It's still warm. My tea is still hot. I'm drinking a water bottle per game, and we're going to stay hydrated here today. Someone said you're pretty, said Lucky. I saw that. I did see that. I am married, so not much I can – I appreciate that. It does bring a smile to my face, but, you know. Come on, 4 points from Ingram, says Enigma. Teresa saying, I appreciate you, Teresa. Thanks for watching today. Thank you. Seriously, appreciate that. Robert Samora says, I want to be a mod too. He's like the first original mod right now. Demir Bailey. I hope I said your name right, bro. Who is my team? Who is my team? Matter of fact, it's not just my team. It's mine and my wife's and my son's team. She just got him this for his very first birthday. Go Spurs, go. Yes, it's a very cute Build-A-Bear. You can buy a Build-A-Bear for $1 on your kid's first birthday. And then you just get him a Spurs jersey, and it's all good. But go Spurs, go, man. Go Spurs, go. Do you cuss? Bro, if you listen to mine and Santino's conversations, I'm worse than freaking Richard Nixon. I've got a potty mouth, but that's when we are not live and trying to be professional. In this context, no, I do not sport good. I try to be as professional as possible. We try to keep the channel as clean as possible. I know for a fact that there are kids who are under the age of 18 who are watching this live stream, and we are trying to be a positive influence on people, not the other way around. Yeah, I know it's cool to drink beer and party with your bros and all that stuff, bro, but not here. Not on this channel, not right now. If you and I talk privately, yeah, probably. I might drop an F-bomb here or there. You know, I'm still a dude, bro. Like, it's whatever. Looks like Zach says sent the email. Appreciate that, Zach. Always cuss, kids. James Nguyen. Basically. Sorry, but Detroit basketball, says Silly Gamer. No need to apologize, Silly Gamer. No need to apologize, bro. You act as my parent, says Lamuel. What's up? Chanel. Lamuel's Chanel. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Found your NBA coverage. You're a good dude. Thanks for the hard work. Thank you for that comment. All right, folks. Let's step away from the – if you cuss, you'll get more views, says Michael. I disagree. It's not the community that I'm looking for. 3-point shot was just made by the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for the record, we're doing for football season, we're doing 4 million views a month and beating out some of the greater podcasters out there for a lot of these games. So here's a 3-point shot from Mamu, and he knocks it down at 79-100. 21-point game still here. Cleveland Cavaliers up by 21. Basketball is in the hands of Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder goes to the right-hand side. Schroeder back to the left. He's in the wing. He's slowed down here. He'll turn around and hand this over, and it looks like Jalen Tyson going to float this right over the rim. Mamu gets a rebound here, and he'll pass this over to the right-hand side. Here's the drive from Scotty Barnes. Barnes going to shoot. Barnes will be fouled. Looks like 11:57 here left to go. And I'll be honest, man. I'm like sweating. I'm wondering if I'm feeling sick. So this morning, I almost canceled this first game because my son had a fever. And I'm wondering if he got me sick. I wouldn't be surprised. I might have to Michael Jordan Game 6 this thing and fight through a fever. First free throw is made right now by Scotty Barnes for those of you looking for Scotty Barnes points. Scotty's at the line. He shoots the second. It's good. Both free throws are there for Scotty Barnes. The score is 100-81, a 19-point game. My arms are heavy, knees weak. My palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on a sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. Dennis Schroeder looks back, gives it to Mobley. Schroeder goes to the right-hand side. Schroeder will drive. Schroeder will nice move by Schroeder to the right-hand side. Blowing right past the defense here. blowing right past the defense here. There's a kick to the corner. The corner three will fly. This corner three is wet. That's nothing but net right here. Nice three-point shot, and it looks like a whistle's going to come in. 84-102. By the way, it was Jamal Shed who knocked down that shot. (102-84). With 10 minutes and 25 seconds here left to go, I think they're calling this a technical foul right now. That would have been against the Toronto Raptors, but no whistle here, no technical. 102-84 is the score. It's an 18-point game. Donovan Mitchell to the right-hand side. It's going to be an offensive foul here. It's against Dennis Schroeder, and Schroeder's going to pick up another one. That's foul number 3 on the day for him. It's a turnover, and it's Toronto basketball. There's the inbound pass, a quick drive to the rim, and he's stopped right away. Has to clear this thing back out. The basketball is currently in the hands of Jamal Shed. Shed to the right-hand side. He goes up the baseline. He tries to float it in, but it's off the far side of the rim, and it's going to miss. Schroeder kicks it to Mitchell. Mitchell pump fakes at the 3. Wide open lane. A beautiful take for him. It's 104-84. We're back to a 20-point game. Myles Garrett there on the sideline having a chit-chat with the bench. It's another stolen basketball. The Raptors can't hang on to the ball. Donovan Mitchell goes back to the rim. He will miss, gets his own rebound. Mitchell double clutch shot, 106-84. Stop the clock with 9:28. And this is a 22-point game again with 9.5 left to go. 4 more points for Mitchell. All right, guys. Yes, sir, says LeBlanc. You know who I got that from? You know who I got the yes, sir from? Yes, sir. It's from Coach Tony Charles. Terror in the trenches, man. He says that all the time, and I love it. My brother lost faith in Toronto, says Rocky Spurs. What up, Rocky or Roki? How you doing? Please, please, please put Harden in. From England right now. I see you. Guys, talk to me. If you are new, let's find out who the newbies are. Okay, so we're in the fourth quarter. We got about 1,500 people watching. 9:28 left to go. Newbies, if this is your first, second, or third time watching, I want to see 5 emojis in the chat. If you are new, drop 5 emojis. And I'm just going to drop 5 random emojis right here. If you are new, drop 5 random emojis. Ashbury, I see you in the chat. Bruh, I need 0.5 from Donovan Mitchell. That's brutal, dude. That's brutal. I think you'll get it, though, big dog. I think you'll be all right there. I think you'll be all right. Shout out to Hero. Hero in the chat. Rock and roll, bro. Let's so. Looks like Luna. Hello, Luna. Welcome in. Robert Zamora, the one and only, sir. Welcome. Put Allen in, says Trench. I got Sean in the chat. I got Otis in the chat. We got Gus checking in. What up, Gus? Saying me. I'm new. Los Isking. Hello. Mr. Sager Hacker. Welcome in. Kick a buck. Electric Feel Fruit Chews. What's up, dude? Electric Feels Fruit Chews. Or Electric Feel saying Fruit Chews. Love it. I got Robert in the house. Robert Quinones. Welcome, Robert. Roki Spurs. Hello. Paul with the YouTube logo. I love that as well. Big J. Salute to you, sir. What's up, Big J? DJ Gene always checks in and says, show us your noobs. Big J's in the chat. I'm semi-new, says Old School. Welcome to the newbies, says Courtney. Lawrence, welcome in. Dion Jenkins, welcome in, Dion. I got Visions. Ooh, Visions. Love the name. Crazy Face. I don't know what that is. Hand raised microphone. Are you a karaoke junkie like me? Rankin is in the chat right now. What's up, man? Wop Really Havin says hello. What up, Wop Really Havin? Sport Good, I see you. Motto Eagle. What's up? Welcome in, saying number 1. Monkey Mac is back for more. Herbert Brooks is new right now. 1.4K viewers. I need more likes on this chat, says Zach. Chill, I see you. Tyan. Tining Blooms. Welcome in. Looks like Find Gaming in the chat. Lene, welcome back. Arthur Murray, hello. Glenn Graham, what's up, guys? Robert says welcome to all the newbies. I think that was all of them here. I'm never new. There are dozens of us. I know, Swaggy. I know. Trust me. I don't want the people who have been here a million times to feel like I'm ignoring y'all. Y'all know that I know who you guys are on the other side. I see Swaggy McNolegs on, like, every single stream, bro. See you out there. I appreciate you. I just want to make sure that the new people who are checking into this chat realize that I'm not just a robot and that I am connecting with, you know, the new people who are coming in. But thank you guys who are back for more. All right, guys, I'm going to step away from the chat. Commercial break is over. Let's start the clock. These are the last 9 minutes left in this game, so 9 left to play. The Toronto Raptors down by 22. They shoot a desperation 3 from the corner. It's no good and rebounded here by Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell to the left, Donovan Mitchell to the right. He's at the straightaway. He backs this up. Mitchell. Nice crossover here. We'll bounce this to Schroeder for 3. Schroeder's three-point shot is no good, and it is rebounded by Mamu Kelishvili. Mamu at the three-point line. Swing over to the top corner. One more bounce pass inside, and there's a shot, and one gets it to go. That will help the Toronto Raptors a little bit here. That's going to be a good shot at the rim by Scotty Barnes. So for you Scotty Barnes fans, we're at the free throw line. Roki Spurs says, I have a question. Yes. OMG blowout, says Andrew. I'm going to the Philippines in 10 days, says Zach. Gilby saying Kapal. The and one free throw is good, 87-106. The score is 19 between the two of them. So 87-106. It's a 19-point gap for the Toronto Raptors that they need to make up in the next 8 minutes. Easier said than done, especially when Donovan Mitchell is making shots like that. That's another bucket for Mitchell, who's up to 30. Donovan Mitchell's got his 30-burger. Here's a pass to the three-point line. The wing three is good. Count this one. Whoops. Count that three-point shot. And they're just trading buckets right now. The score is 90-108. Score is 90-108. Jacoby Walter made that three-point shot. There's going to be a, looks like a blocked shot right now. We're going to get a jump ball. Donovan Mitchell going to have to jump ball here with Ingram. Good call by the official to stop the clock and say that's a jump. So we get a jump ball. Diabet1 saying Harden is back, but no Allen. Come on, man. Well, in case you were curious, you can see the players on the court out on the right-hand side of the screen. The tip-off is won by Toronto. 7:56 here left to play. Nice move, taking that all the way to the rim. Got to be a foul, and it's another one. Looks like Scotty's going to go to the free throw line for another 2 shots. Scotty Barnes goes to the free throw line. 7:52 here left to play. These 2 free throws would bring them back to 16. I mean, what if Toronto what if, just hear me out, what if Toronto actually does find a way to come back into this game and keep things interesting? LeBlanc saying Cash Mitchell needed that 30 ball right there. What a game, says Leon's Kennedy. The first free throw there, guys. Second free throw is good, and the score is 91-108. So 17-point game. Dennis Schroeder with the ball now. Schroeder brings it up court, crossing half-court line. Schroeder is wedged. He tries to climb the baseline or the sideline. Kicks it to Dean Wade, and Wade is nothing but net right now. Dean Wade buries a three-point shot in the corner. It is 111-91, a 20-point game here for the Cleveland Cavaliers over the Toronto Raptors. Raptors struggling to find any kind of rhythm here. Third quarter was really bad for the Toronto Raptors. The first half was close. Foul comes in. Dennis Schroeder picks up foul number what? 4? Foul number 5? Another foul here. Clock is stopped. Yeah, James Joseph saying, I used your line, dress for the job you want. You know, I used to do that all the time, man. And honestly, it worked out pretty well for me. Here's the ball in the hands right now. Now, if you want to be unemployed, don't dress unemployed. You might actually still get that. By the way, Scotty Barnes just jammed it down. It's 93 to 111. 93 to 111, 7 minutes here left to go. Basketball with Dennis Schroeder, who's at the three-point line, working the perimeter. Tries to find his way in, but cannot penetrate the defense. He'll pass this behind himself to James Harden. Harden going to go to the right side, which is his weak side. He'll go ahead and shoot with that left hand, and he will score. And that's going to be a 113 to 93 game. It's now a 20-point spread. Here comes Scotty Barnes, feeds this inside. Easy layup for A.J. Lawson. It's 95 to 113. Let's go, Beer. Get him 3 points. Just never heard it so succinct, says James Joseph. Isn't it nice, though? Isn't that a nice turn of phrase there? I don't know why they keep cutting over to Myles Garrett here. 6:24 left to go. I believe a timeout has been called. A full timeout for the Toronto Raptors now. So a full timeout being taken for Toronto. They have 2 left. And Cleveland in full control of this game. I would not be surprised if the Raptors unloaded the bench here, knowing that this game is over and knowing that they've got a series still left to go. We are still fighting. Still fighting. So taking a quick look, guys. Let's see what's going on in our chat. 1,500 people still watching. I need 15 more. Are there 15 people out there who are willing to smash that like button? We're still under 500. Guys, we got channels out here. You know what's crazy? And I know these aren't bots. Everybody goes out there and they check out channels like the Sports Fury, and they do that, and nothing against Sports Fury. I love those guys. I think they're cool. I think they're cool guys. But how are they getting 4,000, 5,000 likes on all of their videos? Every single video that they post, they get 4,000, 5,000 likes. And we're doing, on a lot of games, even the football games, twice the viewership. I think people are getting a little stingy with their like buttons out there. And I hate to call people out, but sometimes I feel like I do have to. Anyways, blows my mind that those other channels are that way. Anyways, doesn't matter. We're going to do our own thing. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Los Isking. Let's see. Tell me that you're not a YouTuber without telling me that you're not a YouTuber at this comment down here. Tell me that you have never done this without telling me that you have never done this. There you go. Let's see. Sportsmanship, says James Joseph. Let's see, do you think the Raptors can come back? Maybe you get watched on TVs more. That's true, Swaggy McNolegs. That is also true. Putting people on TV or putting it on the TV does change a lot too. Let's see. All right, guys. Once again, here's the schedule. Here's the schedule. Actually, this is the schedule right here. Here's the schedule. The next game for Toronto will be on Monday. They'll get another chance at Cleveland, and after these 2 games, they will go to Canada to play games 3 and 4. So the first 2 games in this 2-2-1-1-1 series right now, if needed, there you go. So Raptors at Cavaliers. Raptors at Cavaliers on Monday again. Then we got game 3. It'll be Thursday. Thursday going to be Cavaliers at Toronto. Sunday, Cavaliers at Toronto. And assuming that Toronto can win one of these 4 games, we'll be back to Cleveland on the 29th for Game 5. The schedule and the time has not been released for Game 5 just yet, so we don't know what time that game is going to be at. Okay. Is Brandon Ingram on court or sitting? Well, right now, you can see the players that we have on court for both sides. The Raptors currently have Barnes, Ingram, Walter, Mamu, and Lawson on the court right now. And the Cavaliers have Harden, Allen, Wade, Ellis, and Schroeder on the court right now. And we've got a ton of games coming up now. All right. Thad, I appreciate you, bro. I see y'all in the chat. By the way, 9 straight games with 30 points. That's the longest streak right now. Donovan Mitchell, 9 straight games with 30. We come back from this commercial break. There's a quick foul at the rim. Looks like Lawson's going to go to the free throw line, I suppose. Wow. Scratch that. Lawson going to commit an offensive foul, and the score is 95-113. Tuning in late, says LJ Charts, saying Cavs seem to be in control. Procy, thank you, man. Appreciate that. My favorite Raptor of all time, Carter. Kawhi Leonard. Fred VanVleet. Pascal Siakam. I don't know any of them. Here's the jam right now going in for Jarrett Allen. An assist there for James Harden. 115-95. 6 minutes here left to go. We've got a 20-point gap between these two teams. Chances are that the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to win this game. That's another turnover right now on Toronto. This is going to be Brandon Ingram, who looks like he might have gone out of bounds. Yeah, Scotty Barnes out of bounds actually on a bad pass intended for Ingram. So here is James Harden, 5:45 left to play in this game. Harden to the left, and a foul coming in. This is going to be, looks like a foul on Mamu Kelavishi or Mamu Kelashivi, Mamasama Makusa. 95-115. Here we go. We got another game coming up, guys, and then another game after that, and then another game after that. So in case you're curious, and the next one. Let's take a quick look right now. This will be the next one here, guys. Minnesota versus Denver. We'll have that game in just a few moments. Let's get this clock ticking once again. James Harden will drive. Harden will shoot. Harden will score. And it's 117-95. 117-95. 5.5 left to go. 22-point game with 5 minutes left to go. It's definitely going to be a win for Cleveland. Here's a shot and a foul. Looks like we get a shot on the foul. I believe that was R.J. Barrett who was on the drive here. On the court for the Raptors, Barnes, Barrett, Walter, Lawson, and Murray Boyles. Strus was the X factor of Game 1, says Falcon Grad. I agree. Kelishvili says Demir Bailey. Man, Mamu, what a name, dude. Mamu Kelishvili. Okay, first free throw is good. Second free throw is good. It's 97-117. We're back to 20 points. Max Strus brings the ball up. They've pushed back tip-off for the last game, guys. It was supposed to tip off at 2:30. They're pushing it to 2:40. So they're going to add 5 more minutes here. But these officials are definitely going to find a way. Was that tipped or was that a bad dribble? I think that's a backcourt violation. Yeah, one of the officials. The other official was standing right there and watched James Harden misdribble the basketball, and it rolled all the way to the backcourt. James Harden literally walked back there knowing it was going to be a backcourt violation. He picks up the basketball, and the official closest to the play didn't blow the whistle for a backcourt violation. The official during the play did not call the whistle for the backcourt violation. The other official, the head official, is the one who blew the whistle, saying, bro, that was so obviously a backcourt violation. It's now Toronto basketball. So trash call from the officials here. There's a shot on the left side, not going to go down. Fighting for the offensive board, they get it. Toronto feeds inside. That's going to be a jam at the rim. Colin Murray Boyles gets it to go. Excuse me, it's now 99-117, 18-point game. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Sammy asking, would you agree that Luka Doncic is the best defender of all time? Hey, man, you're funny too? That's hilarious. 3-point shot is good for Max Strus. 4:20 left to go in this game. I would argue, Sammy, that Luka Doncic is arguably the worst defender of all time. I would argue that Luka is one of the worst defenders of all time. Here's a 3-point shot, no good for the Toronto Raptors. They get the offensive board. They try again, and they knock down this triple. That time it's R.J. Barrett who knocks down the 3-point shot. Thank you, Santino. Thank you. So, clock has stopped with 3:57. Clock is stopped with 3:57 right now. He's low-key a cone. Worst ever, maybe, says Andrew. Michael Jordan or LeBron James. I love LeBron, bro, but MJ. I mean, undefeated in the NBA Finals. They meant Draymond. Oh, yeah, also no. That's also going to be a no from me, dog. I think you got the names Draymond and Wemby mixed up. Defense is optional with Luka, fact. Blowout game here today, guys. 120 to 102. Not as bad as I thought it could possibly be. Let's see. Game on the line. Who's taking the last shot? Iguodala. Game on the line. Who's taking the last shot between who or who? 3 minutes and 57 seconds here left to go. This game is almost over. I think all of us are ready for them to pull the plug on this one and just reset and move on to the next one. Tip-off is supposed to be in 8 minutes for the next game. We've got 4 minutes left to go here in the fourth. We can actually go ahead and start changing some of the graphics here, and I'm actually going to go ahead and start doing that while we get these passes inbounded. Am I on home or away? So this is going to be Toronto Raptors. This would be away. So let's do the looking for Timberwolves. Do I not have the Timberwolves last 5? I don't think I do. 3 minutes and 50 seconds here left to go, ladies and gentlemen. 3:50 left to go. Another whistle coming in. Let's go to the away starters. It's going to be NBA, player depth, Timberwolves starters. Okay, Timberwolves bench. NBA, Timberwolves bench. Another foul coming in with 3 minutes and 47 seconds left to go. Looks like Struth's going to go to the free throw line to shoot a couple. A couple of players objecting right here, saying no, it's not a foul. The away team schedule, I think I do need to download that one. That's fine. Let's see. Starters for the other side. That's going to be Denver Nuggets starters. Okay, Nuggets defense. Nuggets bench. Struth is at the free throw line. He knocks down one. The score is 121 to 102. Okay, guys, so we're at the free throw line. Let's see. Yep, we've got this set up. We've got that set up for the next game. Series schedule will leave the same. Last 5 should be the Denver Nuggets last 5. Yep. So we'll talk about the Nuggets in the next game. Okay. 3 minutes and a half left to play here. It's just over 3.5 minutes. The score is 122 to 102. It's a 20-point game. Here's a shot on the right-hand side. It's going to be a miss, and it goes out of bounds. Last touched right now by the Cleveland Cavaliers. 3:29 here left to play. Calling it now. Timberwolves take game 1 by 6, says Real Gaming Demon. Tim Duncan, go Spurs go. I'm absolutely surprised that the Golden State Warriors lost, says Sport Good. I agree, bro. Let's see. Man, this Scotty Barnes donkey mouth stuff, Brandon Ingram was so underutilized in this game. He was just walking 20 miles in third and fourth quarters. Yeah. Very little hustle right now. Looks like R.J. Barrett is going to draw a foul. And it looks like R.J. Barrett's going to go to the free throw line. We are in the bonus again. Man, this game is going to drag out. This game is going to drag out, bro. We don't need all this right now. Kind of crazy. So we're at the free throw line, shooting 2 shots right now. I've never seen the West Coast play. It actually looks like it was just the one shot. So it's 103 to 122. 3 minutes here left to go. In case you couldn't tell, I'm mentally checked out already, but we're going to try to stay locked in. This game is over for all intents and purposes. 19-point game. Goes to the left-hand side. James Harden just going to hang on to this basketball. He will dribble. He will be driving. A foul comes in. The officials just let the game happen at this point. They keep blowing the whistle with a 19-point game. Nothing's going to change the next 7 years. The Spurs got to get at least one. I think they'll get one this year. Okay, I'm not even going to answer that one. Wemby, will Wemby be as good as Tim Duncan? I think he's already better than Tim Duncan, if I'm being honest. I think Victor Wembanyama is better than Tim Duncan, and that's coming from a diehard Spurs fan. Bro, Allen can't make a two-point shot. Come on, Allen, says Anthony Gonzalez. Who's better, Iggy or Michael Jordan? Again, not even. That doesn't even merit a response. Okay, last 5. This will be for the Denver Nuggets game. I got to download one more file here. 418. Last 5. Timberwolves, last 5. Download MP4. Lakers last 5. Download MP4. Do I have the Rockets last 5? There's the Hawks last 5. Download MP4. Love that. Show more. Need the Rockets last 5. I think that's the only one that I don't see here, but that's okay. We can live without it. Wemby has done anything except defensive player of the year. You do realize that this is like his second year in the NBA, right? Like what do you expect? Defensive player of the year in year 2 of the NBA. You missed half the season last year with deep vein thrombosis, and your team couldn't even make it to the playoffs because you had DVT. Victor Wembanyama has already broken Spurs records, multiple Spurs records, and Wemby for sure is probably the best player to ever walk through the Spurs doors. And that's not saying anything against Skirming. That's not saying anything, or Georgia. It's not saying anything against any of the greats that we've had, like the Admiral or whoever else might be on that list. But, yeah, find him. I think so, Santino. I think I got them all. Don't disrespect Timmy D. Look, obviously, Tim Duncan has the most points ever scored by the San Antonio Spurs. Tim Duncan has 5 NBA championships to his name. Tim Duncan is the greatest power forward to play. But Victor Wembanyama has way more versatility than Tim Duncan. Way more versatility than Tim Duncan. And I think Tim Duncan would even tell you the same. So there is a challenge happening right now. Raptors called a full timeout. Can this game just please be over already? I agree, Trillzilla. Who do you think winning MVP, and who do you think is getting Defensive Player of the Year? Well, MVP should be Wemby. Defensive Player of the Year should be Wemby. I would not. Challenge is successful here. I wouldn't be surprised, though. I mean, Joker is so damn good, averaging a triple-double this season. Luka Doncic offensively is fantastic. Anyways, Tim Duncan is the legend. So underrated. Facts. He's taller than Timmy, I guess. Tim Duncan, best power forward of all time, says Marvin. I think you think Shea should get MVP? You think I think Shea's just a flopper, man. I think Shea scored half his points from the free throw line. I think Shea is too busy at the free throw line. You scored 28 points a game, and 16 of them are from the free throw line. You only scored 6 buckets. Let's start the clock. 103 to 122. The ball is with the Toronto Raptors with 2 minutes and 48 seconds going to the right-hand side. Here goes Jacoby Walter. Walter will assist under the rim right now, and that's going to be Murray Boyles who gets the shot to go. 105 to 122, 17-point game with 2 minutes and 30 seconds here left to go. So a 17-point game. Here's a pass to Evan Mobley. Mobley is under the rim. Mobley will shoot and miss, fighting for the rebound there. Looks like Mamu's going to get the rebound. He'll bring it up court. 2:22 left to go. Fast break for the first time here today. Feels like Toronto gets a fast break jam. It's now 107 to 122. It's a 15-point game with 2 minutes left to go. Here's Donovan Mitchell. He will drive wide open to the rim. No defense whatsoever. 124 to 107. Toronto Raptors, if they wanted a chance, they got to get in right now. David Robinson, says Angel. I don't know. 2:01 left to go. Looks like Max Strus going to commit a foul here. That will be foul number, what for Strus? Foul number 5. Donovan Mitchell going to hit the bench. Yeah, they're clearing him out. Mobley to the bench. Everyone on the bench. Mitchell, Harden, Mobley, and Allen all going to the bench. Strus also going to the bench. They're about to unload everybody off the bench for the Cavaliers. I think the Raptors are about to do the same. Real Gaming says Luka takes one more free throw per game than Shea. Yeah, but he also, well, okay. Have you seen? Let me just pull this up for you then, if that's the case. If we want to go that way about it. Okay. So, looks like if you look at SGA's numbers, he's the number 2 in the NBA, and Luka Doncic is the number 1 in the NBA. He is first in the NBA as far as points per game and third in the NBA as far as assists per game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's number 2 in the NBA when it comes to points per game. He's number 14 when it comes to assists, number 103 when it comes to rebounds. So, you know, I would still personally put Luka ahead. Luka's in the top 20. Luka's about 20 right now when it comes to rebounds per game. He's third in the NBA when it comes to assists. He's first in the NBA when it comes to points per game. And even though he might score one more free throw at the free throw line, I mean, just take a look at the numbers, man. Luka's played 64 games this season, and he's still averaging these numbers. 64 games this season, and he's still averaging those numbers. So, anyways, I digress. 1:45 here left to go. Basketball in the hands of the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's 109 to 124. Here's a shot for Cleveland that's going to go. It's 126 to 109. Looks like Denver has already gotten the game started. It's 3-2 in that game. We'll start the clock in that one. Denver down by 1 as the game gets started over there. Not quite sure what's going on. We got 125 left in this one here. Got 125 left to go in this one here. And there's a jam at the rim. Looks like Jonathan Mogbo gets it to go. 1:15 on the clock for the whole playoffs. Numbers and ball don't lie. I'd take Luka over SGA any day. I mean, that's it. And a foul with 1:02 here left to go. A foul with 1:02 here left to go. Looks like there's 10 minutes and 50-ish seconds to play in the first quarter of the Minnesota versus Denver game. This clock is ticking once again. This game is over, man. All right, guys, let me drop the link to the next game right now. I got to bring this up. Drop the link to the next game right now. Get shareable link. This game is dragging on. That's okay. Another dead ball with 52 seconds here left to go. If you guys want to watch the next game with me, guys, let me drop this in the chat for y'all. Y'all can jump in on this one. Real Gaming saying, don't just look at raw numbers. Shai is 55% field goal and Luka 47, he says. Look, if I'm being honest, I don't think either of them should get the MVP. Luka's missed too much time, so he's not even eligible. And, you know, Luka had a kid, and so Luka had to miss some time to be there for the birth of his daughter, and he missed some time. So he's not even eligible for MVP honors just to begin with. And it should absolutely be Victor Wembanyama or Nikola Jokic, in my personal, humble opinion. You know, since I watch like 400 basketball games a year. 21 seconds here left to go. Cleveland just has to hang on to the basketball to win this game, and they will do that. So we're going to go ahead and just celebrate. Congratulations to the Cleveland Cavaliers fans. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are looking for the next game, here is the link for it. I will be live in about 2 minutes, guys, while I get set up for the next game. Thank y'all so much for watching this live stream. I am your host. My name is Mario Manuel. Congratulations to the Cleveland Cavaliers who have just won this game. Game 1 goes to Cleveland. All right, guys, I don't have time to sit by and chat, so we're going to go ahead and end this live stream and move on to game